that was a feature.
Yo.
Yeah.
One of the
Holy
best
shit.
surprise features
Yo.
ever.
Holy shit.
I remember like looking up like who the fuck even
Yeah.
is that?
Maybe this is like some corporate ass talk, but I feel like this pipeline, in my opinion, is like the best for any rapper, and I think it's the most successful.
Welcome to It's Just Excellence. I'm Kendall,
And I'm Cam.
and with our special guest.
42, what's up? We here.
Yeah, so 42 and I were just talking about Oregon and stuff like that, the college sports.
Rough day. It's always a rough January for Oregon fans. It's absolutely horrible. You know, I don't turn it off because I just have to, make sure this is like low-key sounds crazy, but I have to like enjoy the pain because I have to like understand what it feels like to be an Oregon fan.
We can't say nothing. We Cowboys fans, fam.
But I don't enjoy the pain though.
Yeah, but like,
I
bro,
hate it.
this is my thought process. If I like watch the entirety of like just the absolute like belt ass beatdown, then eventually, hopefully, fingers crossed, when we win a natty, it'll be like that much better. Cause then like, bro, I mean, I get turning it off, but like that, like it just feels like not as real. I don't know. Hopefully we win that fucking natty eventually though.
Yeah. Hey,
I don't even know.
when was it? What, y'all won in 2015, right? Or,
Oh, we lost. We have zero.
They have zero natties.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's our biggest like thing.
Oh my God.
All the money, all the uniforms, all whatever the fuck, but no natties. It's bad.
Look at
It's the
Miami,
worst.
though. Miami, that's a shock.
Yeah. Honestly, I wasn't expecting it because I mean Mario Cristobal came from Oregon. That was his last spot as a head coach. So honestly, it's kind of weird. Like, I thought it was gonna be like an Oregon versus ex-Oregon like head coach matchup if we would have somehow beat Indiana, even though they're insane. But I mean, it was not. Honestly, I think Indiana's winning it for sure. But we'll see. How it does.
You got an NFL team?
Yeah, the thing is, okay, so I'm a Chargers fan because of Herbert. Sounds crazy to say, but like, I mean, bro, I'm just keeping it a buck. Like, I was when I was a kid a Raiders fan because Bay Area, but the thing is like the Raiders kind of always sucked, and I was never like a massive fan of the Raiders. I was more just like an NFL enjoyer. Okay. But then, I mean, I went to school when Herbert went to school. He got drafted by the Chargers. I'm like, let's rock with the Chargers because of Herbert. I'm gonna keep it a buck though. As soon as Herbert like eventually leaves, if he ever does, I'm not even a Chargers fan anymore. Honestly, I just rock with like what Oregon players rock with. Like I fuck with. This is crazy because of AFC West, but I fuck with the Broncos because of Bo Nix. And like I mean, just I like the Broncos.
Right. Bo Nix did go to Oregon.
Yeah, so wherever Dante Moore goes, I'll like that team. I mean, I like Bucky Irving, Ted Johnson, Raiders. The thing is, Fernando Mendoza might get it. Yeah, honestly, this is going to sound delusional, like absolutely delusional, but I think there's a chance that Dante Moore actually stays. I genuinely believe he'll stay.
I think so too.
He needs to, in my opinion.
Especially after that game.
Yeah, it was horrendous.
Yeah, it's tough.
It was bad. But, honestly, I'm like an Oregon glazer, which is, I mean, everyone knows me in my community. They know. But I just like rock with, Buccaneers because of Ted Johnson, Bucky Irving, Broncos because Bo Nix, Chargers, Herbert, and then wherever like Panay on the Lions, stuff like that. So that's just how it is. Yeah.
What was it like at Oregon though? What was a party
amazing?
Like?
Oh,
you know what I'm saying?
Parties were fun. Honestly, the thing with honestly, people be saying like I'm biased towards Playboy Cardi, right? Right. The thing is they don't know. Well, now they kind of do. I feel like, but a lot of people don't know that like I like this Oregon shit. And I was telling this to my chat literally last night on stream. Is like that's probably like my most like unhealthiest obsession is like University of Oregon. It's like actually insane.
Oregon shit runs deep. Huh?
Yeah, it is. So I feel like with that I loved it honestly. The parties were great. The environment was great. Everyone was super nice. Everyone was really welcoming. The campus is beautiful. I feel like I actually really got a great education. I was always a fan before I even went there because my my uncle went there. Okay. And he kind of like brainwashed me to become a fan when I was like 8. Because we were just watching games and he's just like, bro, like this is the best school ever. Because he went there and all that. So I visited. I looked at a lot of other schools because I was gonna play tennis in college too.
Okay, challengers.
I mean, honestly, I was like probably I would have had to walk on the Oregon team. I wasn't like, D1 Pac-12 at that time, like that good. Like my roommate was actually my freshman year roommate was on the tennis team. He would have just smoked me every time we played. So, but yeah, I loved Oregon, bro. I'm like so biased towards it because it was just such an amazing experience for me. It's a beautiful state, honestly, too. So
I heard y'all weed is fire.
Yeah, honestly, I may or may not know from experience it is. I think it's just, everything's natural, like, out there. You know what I mean? Like, everything is just... And, dude, the thing is, how, like, in L.A., like, the driving kind of sucks because everyone's, like, just a dick and they just want to get to where they're going.
Boy,
in Oregon...
tell everybody that back home, they don't understand it.
It's
like,
bad.
It's bad out
here. And in Oregon, it's, like, the opposite. They, like, people will wait for you. Like, they're bad drivers because they're so nice. It's insane, dude. Oregon people... are the nicest people. I'm not even from Oregon, but
both ways might piss me off though. If they're driving too slow,
See, that's what like, and like that's the. I'm from the Bay, so I'm not LA, but that's what be pissing me off because I'm like, dude, like let's just fucking go. You know what I mean?
Bro,
but they are super nice though.
Because Dallas, you go. You ain't got no choice. Don't go 10 over. That's the bottom line.
Minimum. Yeah.
You feel me? Oh no, how is it like in Maryland?
Maryland? Yeah. Oh no. I feel like everybody says where they're from, the people can't drive, but people in Maryland truly cannot drive.
Really?
There was like a video of like a sped up like just video footage of traffic. People were just stopping. There was no crash. There was no nothing. Like people were literally just stopping for no reason on I-95.
It's like seeing traffic start for the first time. Like how does that even?
How?
Yeah.
Like how is that even? Unless it's it just like layers. I guess I don't know.
No, I really don't know how the fuck. There's something in LA where they just stop traffic and they just swerve.
Yeah.
What the fuck is that?
The highway patrol, whatever.
I literally had that happen to me like last week. I have no idea.
Stranger Things.
Yeah, it was some weird shit, honestly. For me, when they did it last week, there was like not even traffic.
That's the thing.
Yeah, it was like weird.
I
don't get it honestly, but
it's like they're anticipating. Which I don't know. I don't know the strategy behind it.
How do you anticipate traffic? It's a crash or something.
That's just beyond me.
Yeah. But NFL.
Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm not feeling good about the Chargers. Patriots are hot right now. But I'm curious what you guys think for the Super Bowl matchup. Right now, in my mind,
that was my next question.
NFC right now is looking like
the winners.
I feel like NFC's winning. I low key think I don't know. I know they've been like cold the last few games, but I think Rams are the most like well seasoned team. I think if the Rams don't get it in to the Super Bowl, it's Niners. Really? I think Niners get back against the Seahawks low key. I think the Seahawks are kind of like the Broncos in the sense of like they've been getting a little lucky. Not lucky, but it's like I don't know. I'm low key.
You don't trust them in the playoffs.
Yeah, I'm a cute buck. I love Sam Darnold, but I don't know if I can trust him to like really get it done.
Yeah, we're all that early too. Yeah, we're all on the same page.
Yeah, so I think it's Rams, NFC, maybe Niners. I don't know who else can get there other than that NFC. AFC's tough because AFC's like a bunch of really solid teams that aren't like there's no team that's way better.
You know
I could see the Jags going on a run because they're hot low key.
That's my low key pick. That's my
really.
I do think if the Bills beat the Jags, I think the Bills have it and the Bills will get there. Mm-hmm. But I mean, you never know. Honestly, the thing is, like, I'm completely writing out like the Broncos at this point, but like they could do what they've done. I just don't think it's possible.
We just gotta see what Bo Nix do. Just that offense is just
so
weird.
Bad.
It's pretty disgusting to watch. Honestly,
it's disgusting. It really is, though.
Yeah,
it's traumatizing to watch.
But their defense. I mean, oh my god, Patrick Surtain and like Bonito and like everything is just unreal. Like Alex Moss too. I mean, they are a well put together defense. Honestly, it's crazy. And Bo Nix can have a good like game sometimes, but when he's off, it's bad. It's unenjoyable to watch.
They'll put up like 10 points and it's tough. I think the thing about the NFL this year is like there's no like really good team like there's no above everybody.
That's true, yeah.
So it's like all of them are kind of like
great year.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
All of them are kind of like on the same tier. Like I think whoever wins between the Eagles and the Rams, they go to the Super Bowl. personally. Like if the Rams beat
So you
the
think if the
you think
Eagles
Eagles?
get hot, they're
if the Eagles are like the best roster in
that's
like
true.
in the
They
playoffs
can just
still.
get it together.
I feel like their chemistry is
Completely.
just so off.
Yeah, like
But
But
their
they do
chemistry
have
has
a-
always been off,
Yeah, and they haven't made it.
and they always
so.
make it to the Super Bowl. It's
I looked
it's
you
the
wrote 'em
same
off.
thing.
Yeah.
Like people forgot that they're even like in the playoffs.
In the playoffs,
Like,
yeah.
That's-
it's
That's a
crazy.
good way to describe it.
But it's
Yeah.
if the Eagles beat the Rams, there's nobody beating the Eagles in the NFC in my opinion.
Yeah.
Just because I also think with the Seahawks probably I don't think the bye is gonna help them. I think they need the momentum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because that
Definitely.
defense against the 49ers looked OC.
Yeah.
And they have a running game, which is why I'm not too crazy worried about Sam Darnold, which is different than Denver. But I think it's either the Eagles or Rams out of the NFC, and then I think the Bills are going to beat the Jags personally. I think it's going to be the Texans. I like the Texans.
Really?
Stroud got to catch a stride though.
But
Yeah.
the thing was, I was thinking about the same thing about Stroud. What was that? Not last year, but the year before that, when they played Mahomes, and he played pretty good, and he was like a rookie, and I was like, okay, maybe the moment's not too big for him. So I think the Texans personally, Texans and Rams or Eagles.
Yeah, I will say with the Texans, not many people have been talking about them in terms of like AFC favorites, but I do think they're a solid team. CJ Stroud had like, I don't know, honestly, like they're like moments that you see during the season that kind of like they leave like a bad taste in your mouth. But I feel like he had like kind of a rough start.
Very, very good.
Yeah, but then like he really did get it together. I mean not the Chargers game, not Oregon. Chargers game was kind of like a rough watch for me, honestly. And I mean it's because the Texans were playing great.
Yeah.
So I could see that, honestly. I do think it's kind of like any team could, theoretically get in, and there isn't like one team that's way above another. You know what I mean?
Panthers.
Yeah, okay,
Obviously,
Panthers,
the
yeah.
Panthers,
That's
Steelers,
the only
Steelers
one.
aren't
there.
making it.
Yeah, Panthers, Steelers.
I would have
Steelers
much rather
too,
have been
yeah.
watching the Ravens.
Ravens,
in the
yeah.
playoffs.
I'm so
Yeah.
mad.
Steelers,
Tyler Loop missing that kick.
Like that was
Yo.
crazy, yo.
That was hard to watch, honestly. It was a great call, though, but it was just hard to...
Okay, am I tripping, or would you have given Derrick Henry the ball one more time? I don't know.
I
He
would've
has
kicked
fumble
it. I
issues.
would've kicked
I
it.
know you would.
I think
kicked
kicking it
kicked
just
it.
makes more sense. Where do y'all think Harbaugh's going? Like
I think he's
next?
going to Miami.
Really?
Oh, that's a good pull.
I was
he's going
thinking
to
Miami too, low key. As soon as they fired Mike McDaniels, I was like, oh, okay, that's
It's a little
something.
interesting.
Yeah.
It would be crazy if he was Raiders though, because with his brother,
Brother.
AFC West,
I
that
did
would
see
be
that.
like
I saw that on Twitter.
that's like an NFL storyline
Yeah.
script right there type vibe. But I don't think he would.
I don't think
Thrive.
so either.
No.
I don't even think that's his vibe. I feel like
He
the
wouldn't
Raiders
thrive
is
there.
a little bit more like you got to deal with a little bit more. I feel I'm talking about Miami.
Yeah, but I do see what you're saying. though. I feel like with the Raiders, I think he needs a spot where he's going to thrive pretty quickly, and it's going to take a while with the Raiders. I think honestly. I mean, maybe not, but with Miami, it seems like a quick turnaround.
I think so.
potentially.
Miami was on like a winning streak like towards the end of the year.
Yeah.
I
And
wonder
so
what they're
it's
doing
like,
with Tua. Is that
That's
okay?
the real
Tua's going
interesting
home.
thing.
What the fuck? Tua's at the crib. You
Do they
think Tua's
trade
about
him?
to
Do they
stay
cut
there?
him?
They're gonna cut him
Cut him.
because nobody's gonna want
What
to
do you think
trade
they're gonna
for him.
do though? Like him specifically?
Like where is he gonna go?
Yeah. What is
Could he get picked up? You think
He's gonna do the same
will,
thing that
but-
hella people do. He's gonna get cut. He's gonna get picked up and be like a second string, third string on a really solid team. He's gonna get one
that's
of the people are
crazy,
gonna get
though.
hurt.
Same,
He's gonna
yeah.
hop in there. He's gonna do pretty well, like Mac Jones or somebody like that.
Maybe he'll-
Yeah.
And then he's just gonna get picked up by somebody else, and people are gonna get picked up by like the Jets in 3 years and be like, is Tua the savior for the Jets?
This
He's
reminds me of
not.
Mariota.
Yeah.
Oh, Mariota.
That
They play
I-
way differently though.
Yeah, no, I'm just
Yeah.
saying like just kind of like the storyline of them being
Kind
I
of.
see
the
that a
top
little
and-
bit.
making the
Mariota.
playoffs.
Mariota shit breaks my heart though. That was like
Ryan
my
Tannehill, wasn't it?
what?
Mariota was like when Ryan
Lost to-
Tannehill.
Yeah,
yeah.
Tannehill ended up being. Was Tannehill the? Yeah, he was. That was rough, honestly. That was hard
Hard
games
watch.
to watch. Yeah, but I mean, yeah. The thing with 2-2 is like it's crazy to see. I mean, just the overall downfall. But I honestly, that storyline like that you just laid out totally makes sense. I could easily see that happening like so
100%.
much. So
That's what happened to that's happened to like 4 or 5 quarterbacks now. Sam Darnold.
yep. Yeah.
Who else? It's about to happen to Malik Willis with the Packers.
Yeah.
He's
He was
gonna
balling.
get picked up. Yeah,
Definitely.
like, takes like 2 or 3 games. Like the backup, is like the best position in football.
Backup quarterback.
You have a lot of pressure, but like you got to play like 2 or 3 really good games, and either you can stay a backup for 12 years, 10 years, or you get picked up by another team and then you just become a backup again.
Yeah, that's actually kind of interesting. Have you all seen Blue Mountain State?
Of course.
Yeah,
What?
it's funny like how the
That
second,
was my shit. The pocket pussy.
Yeah.
What?
Second string quarterback, like the best thing. That's what you made me think of.
Damn,
when you
Blue
mentioned
Mountain
that.
State was one of them jumps.
Yeah.
That's a pull.
It's a good show.
Fuck. That's really what I thought college was gonna be like.
100%.
That's funny. Wait, where'd you go?
I went to Penn State.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean,
It
Penn
was
State's pretty
kinda like
lit.
that.
Yeah,
It was kinda like that.
Penn State's pretty fucking lit.
Yeah.
So. That's
Damn.
crazy.
Blue Mountain State was a fire ass show. Did you okay? Maybe this was not in y'all YouTube algorithm, but did you ever watch like the YouTube channel I'm Schmacked?
Yeah, I definitely know I'm Schmacked. I don't really watch it, but I definitely know it. I feel like I don't really watch it
What
though.
is that?
I'm Schmacked was like something like that was might have been like 10 years ago, where it was I don't even know who ran it, but like these dudes would go to colleges and they would just take like little highlight films of all of their parties.
Yeah,
they would go like the biggest party schools,
Awesome.
and it made it look like Project X.
Yeah.
Every school.
I remember it being like just a highlight of just like the craziest shit ever. Like it honestly probably made you think every fucking party was like that, which it wasn't. But
Okay.
I feel like the new wave.
I missed out on all of that.
I mean, honestly, it wasn't too crazy.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, okay,
It was
okay.
just
I think like the new wave of that is like like Nick Naracina, that guy. Like I feel like he's like that kind
I
of wave
agree.
now. Like he
I agree.
shows up, makes a cooler party than they normally have, whatever. Does like has like a rapper there. Like he had Sexy Red pull up, so stuff like that.
Oh, that's lit. Yeah.
that might have been Penn State.
Really?
Actually, Sexy Red definitely pulled up to Penn State.
Wow,
Couple of
that's
times.
actually funny.
Crazy crossover. Man.
Yeah.
So let's get into content, man. What got you into content? What got you to, what got you inspired?
Yeah, I mean, I started like making posts when I was in college at Oregon sophomore year, and my original like concept and like page was called Music for Tonight. And I did like music for tonight as like a wordplay. And I was just posting, small artists, stuff like that I listened to, rocked with, just low key, just giving out free promo to a bunch of artists just because it was fun. Like I just enjoyed, doing that, whatever. But then it kind of like started like changing when people were calling me 42 for whatever reason. They didn't get like the music like 4-2 night thing.
Okay.
They read it as like music 42 night and like music 42 stuff like that.
Yeah.
So then people started calling me 42 a little bit, and so then I was like,
Kind of stuck.
yeah, a little bit. So I was like, I kind of enjoyed like posting the news too. I was a little burnt out at just posting like all these small artists, and
Okay.
so I started posting news. I changed the page to 42 Daily because I'm like, let's take this 42 name and let's just use that. It's easier, simpler, and people aren't getting the music for tonight stuff. So I was early enough; it didn't matter. So then I started 42 Daily, this blog page, just posting news, mainstream, a little bit of underground. Started to get more into underground. I was doing some industry stuff too because I kind of thought I wanted to work in the industry.
Yeah.
It was fun, honestly. I built up the page pretty well, and as I was continuing to work on it, I was like, why can't I just do this news stuff, but like make it more personalized? You know what I mean? Like have personality behind it. So I was like, let's take this 42 concept, and like I'm technically like the CEO of like this 42 Daily, whatever. Let's just add that to the app, and I made that account. I started posting late like November of 2023, so it's been 2 years now, like 2 years in a month. And I started with commentary basically, and then just kind of added a lot of stuff like along the way. And I mean now it's just the commentary content, the blog page. I just started the sports stuff, the streaming, the shows, and the hosting of like Rolling Loud Lollapalooza, and then Sirius XM show, stuff like that. And I mean just a bunch of other stuff, I guess. So yeah, I mean it's just all came from the inspiration of I always loved talking about news.
Yeah.
News was always like so interesting. I don't know why, like it makes no sense, but I mean I was in journalism class when I was in high school, and I just loved like writing stories about different things, and having constant conversations with people about like hot topics and what's going on. And I'm pretty glad that it translated to like, you know, this sort of stuff I'm doing now because I just feel like it's fun, honestly. I just enjoy it. That's why I continue doing it, you know what I mean? And I'm like posting as much as I am just because it's fun for me to do.
Yeah.
So
What was the moment like where you knew you were gonna keep doing this for real? Like, what was the moment that you felt like you not made it, but like, you knew you were gonna continue doing it regardless?
I don't honestly. There have been so many like moments, small moments. I feel like there was like no one
stacking.
massive moment. Yeah, but I do think like an early moment that I don't really talk about this, but one of the cool things that I really like thought was amazing was Rolling Loud 2024. That was
Who headlined that year?
it was
Wait, where?
LA.
Oh, LA.
Was it Travis was one of those nights, right?
Travis.
I low key
Yeet.
forgot.
No, was it?
No, it
Yeet?
wasn't Yeet
No.
2024. Cali, it was low key like the best. Oh, it was Metro Boomin Future. That was one of
That's
them because
right.
they dropped
That's right.
Travis Scott, I think, and then Ye was the extra day. They did Kanye for like that extra day on Thursday, and then who was the Friday though? Oh, it was Future. It was probably Future, honestly. I don't know about Travis though. Maybe Travis, but anyway, so I was working at Rolling Loud, but I was doing like behind the camera stuff. Like I was filming well, and I was like posting a bunch of shit. Like they actually had me like in HQ the first 2 days just posting. Actually, I only did one of the days because I had my corporate job at the time back then. But anyway, so yeah, I was just posting stuff, and then finally Sunday they let me like go out a little bit, and you know film for well. And what I'd been doing content for like 4 months at that point, so just a little bit. I was like very small still, and like one person kind of like honestly I didn't know if they really recognized me, but like they were of course recognized them well, and they're like, oh, I think I know you too. Like that was basically it,
Right.
and I was like, wow, like that's crazy. People, you know, can like know who you are off this. Wow. And so I was like kind of like a damn like I wonder you know how far I could take this, but then also that wasn't even really the moment. The moment was. For whatever reason, I think it was really M. Well's idea. I think you know he is really like creative and can envision super like I don't know. He just has a really good like strength of like envisioning where something can go creatively, and he thought like it'd be cool to add me in a few concepts for like videos for Rolling Loud. So I did a few videos, and I mean I don't know if they really performed that well, but for me. Being on the Rolling Loud account, I was like, holy shit, this is crazy.
Right.
And it was just super fun. I was like, wow, that was like the most fun I've ever had. And I mean, at that point, I was like, yeah, why can't I just do this more? So I just kind of, you know, kept adding on some spice on the, you know, content, like with my attitude and, you know, energy and just doing more. And yeah, so that's one of the small first moments, I'd say. There's a lot of like different moments, though, I think, but that was one for sure.
Yeah. What was your like favorite moment with like a artist, or do you remember the first artist that you kind of?
Yeah, I do actually. Yeah. The first artist I ever did, it was at Rolling Loud. The first artist that I really like interacted with and was super nice to me was Dom Corleo. Actually, Dom Corleo was nice as shit, and I got to interview him for Rolling Loud behind the stage, whatever. And yeah, he's really cool. Honestly, it was a cool conversation. I low key met Netspend too, actually.
Oh, okay.
I more so like talked to his brother, but it was Net, his brother, Emwell, and I just like together backstage. Definitely changed a lot, that's for sure. But I've never, honestly, in my mind, I've never really met him because like I never really even spoke to him because I was low key like I'm a kid a buck. I was nervous because I was I was so new to the content stuff. Yeah. But I mean, I think. I wasn't really even 42 CO at that time anyway, so, but, yeah, he's definitely changed anyways, but, yeah, Dom was really nice. That was, like, kind of a first moment that was really fun, so.
I saw you were on Ty Dolla $ign's stream the other day.
Yeah, I love him. He's so nice. I really fuck with him. That was the second time I've been on his stream. The first time I pulled up when his album Tycoon released, and, we just, you know, vibed. It was, like, a bunch of people, to be honest. There was a bunch of people there. I had a few moments, honestly, and I was fortunate enough. I mean, I don't know if this is like bad to say, but I'm pretty like, maybe this is cooked, honestly, but like I'm very like opportunistic with like you know, envisioning how I want to, you know, upload clips
Yeah.
while I'm still in the stream. So I'm kind of like thinking about what I can do to, you know, get my clips.
Okay, yeah.
It's kind of not the best
I
way to
think
go about things,
I
but
think a lot of people do that though. I mean,
yeah.
Sometimes you gotta make sure.
I think for me, the one thing is like I never want to ruin like a moment or a conversation for a clip. If it happens, it happens. But I don't.
Yeah.
I feel like there's so many like streamers and content creators that just want to do like ridiculous, insane shit.
Right.
And it ruins like the moment of everything. So I would never, you know, do that. It's more of like a, you know, how can I, for instance, right? The clip that I did was, you know, asking him about fake mink.
Yeah.
And then he like said he had a song with him, and that was the clip. And I knew like that they had been working or something, so I kind of, you know, hinted that, but it wasn't like anything crazy. But yeah, so I sorry, that was like another tangent, but
No.
I was with him when that album dropped, and then was with him last week.
Okay.
What day was that? Oh, Tuesday, because it was
Yeah.
Trash Talk Tuesday. But yeah, it was super fun, honestly. Brandon Jennings was there too.
Oh,
NBA
shoot.
player.
That's
Yeah,
insane.
he's a pretty nice guy, honestly. He's very like low key.
Yeah.
He's kind of like, I mean, he's just focused on like his clothing brand or something, but he's pretty nice, honestly.
Are you into the NBA?
So I used to be heavily into the NBA. I still enjoy it somewhat, but I don't know. I feel like the NBA lately just has not. I feel like the NFL is just so like just good right now that it's tough to really be into the NBA. I don't know that my friends always like tell me I'm kind of crazy for saying that, but
I don't disagree with you.
Really?
I think the NBA has kind of lost a little bit of the luster.
I
It
really
has,
feel
like,
that.
Wait till
The-
Braun leave, bro.
Oh,
Brother.
that's gonna hurt.
Oh my goodness. And I'm not even trying to glaze, y'all.
I'm not
but,
even, like,
It's
let's
not
be for real.
glazing.
Yeah,
It's not glazing.
I'm not even like a big. I mean, I'm a Braun fan, but I'm not like.
They waited for
crazy.
somebody to take the helm of being the king of the NBA now, like
Yeah.
and of American, at least American
Yeah.
players. We got all of the European,
Yeah, like
you know,
Giannis,
like
Luka,
Giannis,
those guys.
They're here to stay, but we don't have another. They try to give it to Ant. Ant really don't want it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's definitely not acting like it.
Yeah.
He wants it. But I mean, yeah, I watch it. The thing is, like, it's kind of another situation where it's like low key again, Oregon glaze. But I just follow like the Oregon players, like Peyton Pritchard, for instance. Unfortunately, Dylan Brooks went to Oregon.
Why is that unfortunate?
He's just like the villain of the NBA.
Yeah, he's a
And,
troll.
I mean,
also Draymond. Yeah.
yeah, I respect him. I think he's a good player. I think he's overhated. I don't think he's a great player, but I think he's overhated. But I do think sometimes he just does too much. Like the whole
Yeah.
staring shit
Yeah.
at like LeBron. I'm like, dude, what are you doing, bro? Like, come on, lock in. Like,
Man, trying to get his clicks.
yeah,
Yeah,
which
trying to
that's
get his
again
clicks.
why I can respect him and I like him. Like for me, I hate to admit it just because I know like people don't like him, but I like him honestly. I just sometimes he just does too much in my opinion. But I get it though, honestly, and the NBA probably loves it because they know that it does so well for them. It's one of like the main storylines a few years ago. So
Okay, so since you were I mean, you called yourself an Oregon Glazer a
yeah,
couple of times. Give me top 5 sports players Oregon all time.
ooh, okay, Mariota easily. I have a signed Mariota jersey. That's like my most.
Is this
meaningful.
ranked? Is this
Oh
number
yeah,
one?
Mariota will be number one. I
Okay,
can't
okay.
rank the rest though. I can't
Okay.
rank the rest.
Okay.
I got one
Sports
off top.
players.
I got one off top. I'm thinking of.
So okay, DeAnthony Thomas for sure,
Okay,
most
cool.
electric player of all
Literally about
time.
to say,
Yeah,
don't
DeAnthony
disrespect
Thomas.
Speed kills.
Oh yeah, that is. Yeah, he is one of the most like cherished players of all time. DeAnthony Thomas for sure, Mariota for sure. Honestly, Justin Herbert because I went there when he went there, so that was like kind of a moment for me. Honestly, like just being able to experience him like play every week was like kind of crazy because it's like now he's top 5 NFL in my opinion, but QBs, top 5 QBs. So Herbert, Mariota, DeAnthony Thomas. I will say, I don't really watch women's basketball, but Sabrina like was fucking crazy.
Iconic.
Like
Yeah.
the amount of like pull she had into like Oregon in like a new sense was, I mean, honestly, it was insane. She was like the hottest like thing on the Oregon campus for those, I think 3 or 4 years she went there. So that was pretty insane. That's 4. See, okay, I'll say Sabrina just because
Yeah.
I gotta go old school. I mean, the thing is, like there are so many great players. Like, I don't want to go new though, because I love like Bucky and Tez and stuff like that. I love Kenyon Barner.
I'm trying to think of any NBA players right now.
The thing, I mean, I love Peyton Pritchard, honestly.
Yeah,
Peyton
that's
Pritchard was
the
amazing.
one, yeah.
I wanted to go Peyton. Dylan Brooks was crazy too at Oregon. He was so fun to watch, and even like Chris Boucher. Chris Boucher was a menace. He's good on the Raptors too. Was good for a little bit, but oh, this is tough because there's so many good players. Lenore too. I love Lenore on the Niners.
Yeah,
He's a
no,
beast.
yeah,
Low
like
key,
that.
lately that
Straps.
did you see that TMZ shit that happened with him?
No.
I hope it's not true. It's not
Okay.
too.
What
It's
happened?
not crazy bad, but so he was supposed to do like some charity events, and apparently he was a no-show, and they were calling him like, "Yo, where are you?" type thing. His agents said that's not true, so I have no idea. I hope it's not just because like that's a horrible look, and I mean, why would he do that?
Yeah.
But they were kind of talking
Shitting
about
on him
that.
for
But
that.
yeah, anyways, last player. Oh, just who was? Oh my gosh, there's so many freaking players. Jonathan Stewart too was a beast for us.
I
honestly.
forgot y'all
Yeah,
had
Jonathan
Jonathan
Stewart.
Stewart.
Yeah,
Damn.
crazy. He was great.
That's a Panthers goat.
Yeah, oh definitely. Honestly, he was. Oh, and LeGarrette Blount too.
Yeah?
Yeah, Blount. But who do I want to
That's not a
say?
bad pool.
Yeah,
Y'all really ain't win shit.
with so many good
Man.
players, so many good fucking
Damn.
players. It actually hurts. We had the Natty against Auburn against Cam Newton that we lost by like a field goal. Ohio State we got blown out in 2015, and then I mean that was the last Natties that we had. This is the closest we've gotten since. But I'm gonna go. If CJ Verdell would have been something in the league, then I think him, because I would loved watching him in college because I went there. But oh, this is actually really fucking tough. Holy shit! I'm just going Peyton Pritchard for the simple fact
okay,
of
yeah.
I went there when he went there, so I watched
When
Peyton
he took-
Pritchard carry Oregon.
Yeah.
Like this dude carried the fuck out of Oregon in college football. I mean
Yeah.
college basketball.
Yeah.
It was like. It doesn't matter like how much we're down, how much we're up, whatever. Like he just was a ball hog, but I mean he would drop like 20 a game at least. So, I mean he was fun to watch. Honestly, I always felt confident going into every basketball game with him because he was dominant and a really solid player. I think honorable mention though, Penei Sewell, just because I love him and his whole like Noah Sewell too. He
yeah.
went to Oregon, so
Yeah.
kind of feels like a family thing there, which I really love. But yeah, I love Penei Sewell. So he went there when I went there too. So yeah.
Bro, I don't know if y'all saw. Y'all probably did. I mean, who did? Trey Young getting traded,
Yeah.
To the Wizards?
To the Wizards?
That mid game shit was kind of crazy too.
bro. And for some chips with it. I don't want to say chips. That's disrespectful. But I'm just saying, like, no draft picks.
Yeah, that was a little interesting. I saw CJ. I'm like, oh, okay. It's
CJ.
I don't know.
Who's this?
NBA is just.
I forget who was the other player. It was Corey or what's his name?
Corey Kispert?
Yeah,
Corey
Kispert.
Kispert. Yeah.
Right, he's the
Yeah,
second player. Yeah.
It's that trade is
LaMelo
not
might
gonna.
be out of there.
Yeah.
John Morant might be out of there. Might be an interesting trade.
Yeah.
deadline. Might be an interesting trade. deadline.
Yeah, the jaw stuff caught me off guard. I kind of expected a little bit, but
Only thing that would like help is if one of them goes to the Knicks.
wait, are you a Knicks fan?
Personally, no, I'm a Wizards fan.
Okay, I was about to ask.
Yeah.
Hey,
because
so how you
Maryland.
feeling
Yeah.
over there? You-
I don't. It doesn't move
Nah,
me left
nothing.
or right.
Alright.
I think the Wizards are so far off right now. This is just like a play so people show up to the stadium. Like Trey Young will bring people to like come watch the games. So they need to make
Yeah.
money. So I think the Wizards are a couple of years away, but like the Wizards never know how to build a team.
Yeah.
Like it's
been a
always it's never.
Since John
I
Wall.
mean, not even since John Wall.
Well, I'm
Since-
saying just like because this making the playoffs type. Like
yeah, making the
Yeah.
playoffs and then getting out in the first round. But
Yep.
the last team that we like really built was like way back in like maybe I think it was like the 70s or the
71
80s.
was when y'all won.
And so it's like, bruh,
Holy
right. And it's also like DC. I don't understand why free agents, if KD went to DC
yeah.
instead of Golden State, way different conversation.
Yeah.
100%.
We would have been like that. But since that didn't happen, it's like it's nothing. Any trade that I see the Wizards do, I'm not really moved until we get some draft picks.
Yeah.
And we like start drafting better.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think
Good fleece though. Like I will say, good fleece.
great fleece.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah,
couldn't
yeah.
even believe I saw that. I was like, what the fuck?
They acting like he was. They just wanted him off the team.
They just
That's
wanted him.
that's
They
yeah.
literally
that's
just
the
wanted
thing,
him off the team. Yeah,
Yeah.
which is insane. And he's definitely about to turn up for the Wizards. But it's like for the NBA in general. I think like if a Ja Morant went to Ja Morant couldn't go to
Like
the
a major
Knicks.
city? Like
but
a-
yeah, like I think like
That'd be-
electrifying player needs to go to a major city.
What's
I feel
what's
like
a
we
major
don't
city
have
left that doesn't
really-
have a star right now?
Both of the New York teams don't have a
LA
star.
has
Miami
obviously the
doesn't
star.
have one.
Yeah.
Miami's a good one.
Yeah, Miami doesn't even have. I'm trying to think.
Or-
They got
Is there a
Tyler
star?
Hero.
Nah,
man.
Orlando's not big enough.
Yeah, he's
Orlando's not big enough. I'm trying to think. That's it. I mean,
Houston got KD.
yeah, but
He
that's
looks pretty
not
mad though. He looks like he's not.
Really?
Is he enjoying it?
He looks pretty
No,
mad,
did you see that video?
Huh?
Did you see that
what
video?
was it?
He was like throwing like a water bottle or some
Really?
shit. He was mad. I saw him. He looked like he wasn't really enjoying it that much. I don't know though. The thing is, I haven't really been too tapped into the NBA, so I'm not totally sure to be honest. But
Damn. If you mad at, I don't think so. Maybe he might have just been
it
frustrated
was a
with
moment.
the game. It might have
Yeah, I
been
think it
frustrated
was
with
a
the game. It's hard to be mad at in Houston.
you really can get clip farm crit. I'm trying to like think about like all the times I've seen clips and like for NFL, I feel like I've decent ball knowledge, so I know.
Yeah.
But the NBA, like there's stuff like that. I have no idea if it happens.
You know what? I think this is the perfect time for us to take a little break right now.
Yeah, there was a moment, dude, last night. So y'all watched the Oregon game?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that first pick six.
Yeah.
Right after, I get 4 fucking texts from someone trying to troll me. Like that's, like I don't think this person's like not new to me in life. Like I just like I haven't known them that long. Like they're cool, whatever. But I don't feel like they didn't really like know how much Oregon like sports means to me, whatever, which is fine. I get it.
Yeah.
But they text me 4 times, bypass my do not disturb, like on some troll shit, like oh my god, y'all getting smoked, like ha 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 type shit. I'm like fuck, I just blocked the person. I literally just blocked them, which I never block anyone because like that's just.
You know how many texts I've gotten like as a Cowboys fan?
Brother.
after a
Yeah, but like, bypassing do not disturb like kind of can be annoying, but dude, that's probably the one time I was like, yeah, this is like not the time. I like crashed out low key, but I mean, you guys probably could understand, like, bro, getting a troll text, bypassing do not disturb after like that type of moment.
Yeah, I'm a Cowboys fan. Everybody hates the Cowboys unless you're a Cowboys fan. So as soon
Yeah.
as the Cowboys
Don't
play,
let a pick happen. Don't let a
Yeah,
miss kick.
yeah,
I
all of
promise
that.
you.
But I don't even respond to whenever somebody trolls me, I just don't respond. And
Yeah,
then
I
I'll
just block the
respond.
kid.
I'll respond once we win at the end. But like during the game, I'm definitely not a back and forth text
Same.
guy.
I can't do that. I have
Yeah.
to win because, dude, even if we're up, like, because I've seen Oregon choke so bad. TCU bowl game, oh my god,
that's
we were
a
up.
pull. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, we were up. It was Vernon Adams. Oh, and this is crazy, like Laura Loki. So Vernon Adams was our quarterback. He was low key. He was not bad. He was never going to be like Marcus Mariota, whatever. But he was pretty solid. We were up like I think 31-3, some crazy shit.
Mm-hmm.
And he got a concussion at the end of the first half, and so we had our second string go in for the second half. His name was Tyler Lockey. He went to my high school, and I knew who he was because like he dated one of my like sister's friends, older sister, or some shit like that. So I kind of like knew him, and I'm like, bro, he better not go out there and just do what I think he's about to do. And he did it. He choked the fucking shit out of that game. We lost in overtime, and yeah,
I remember
it
turning
was.
that game off and then turning it back on.
Yeah, it was bad, honestly. I don't even know why I brought that up. Just think about like bad,
That's real pain.
Just
bad
bring back
moments.
real pain.
Bro,
yeah, it's just crazy shit. Oh yeah, because you never know. Like, so I was texting my friends, and honestly, I just text like Oregon fans. But like in that situation, if I had like a TCU friend, I would have waited because like there are moments like that where it's like, what if you do text him at halftime and then you fucking lose? Like,
Yeah.
I would feel horrible. But yeah.
I'm trying to think of a Cowboys loss that Packers.
Probably a lot.
Oh, yeah,
in
the Packers.
2023,
Packers
when we
for
just got
sure.
blown out.
Yeah.
Yo,
Yeah.
like, my phone was I had to put on D&D, have about a text I was getting about this guy. I'm like, bro, I'm a Cowboys fan, but I'll throw it in y'all face All right, y'all don't gotta.
Yeah.
It's just because it's the stigma.
I remember
Yeah.
I was with a girl at the time, and it was like newer, and we went to like a bar to watch the game. She was just, she wasn't really into sports, but like she knew I was a Cowboys fan.
Yeah.
And so we're sitting there, and I'm watching it, and it's just getting progressively worse, and I'm just getting progressively angrier.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, you might just have
might
to go
want-
home. You might just have
Yeah.
to go home and chalk
They
it.
really do control your mood,
Bro.
I'm not lying.
It's bad, yeah. Even the Chargers, honestly, like, I tell myself, oh, it's just because of Herbert. Bro, fuck, that Texans game. I was with my grandpa because it's like holidays. He's like the same way, though. He gets so fucking pissed. And, like, we're just like over on the couch just like yelling, like, what the fuck's going on? Like, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
My mom's just like, what the fuck? Like, y'all tripping. But,
Yeah,
yeah, it's
Not
honestly
that
like
deep.
being with people that, like, don't, like, fully get it.
They
like,
don't get it. Yeah,
it's like tough in those moments because like they just like they're like, what the fuck, like, why are you crashing out?
Yeah, why are you mad over this game?
Yeah.
It's really just not that
The
simple.
game that we
Yeah, it
watch
really
for.
isn't.
I've seen
Yeah.
every year the Cowboys do the same thing. You feel me?
Yeah.
So they don't understand the pent up aggression that we
I'm
got.
I'm curious for y'all, like, how do y'all feel
Why?
about the Cowboys right now?
Personally,
Like future kind of vibes.
I'm
I'm a fan
optimistic.
I'm a fan of George Pickens, honestly. I like him. I think
100%.
we're
we have to re-sign him.
have to keep him.
Yeah.
Are,
What do
we,
y'all-
are we keeping Javante? You think?
I really don't know. I
Oh,
think
that's tough.
I don't even think we should. I'm not.
Yeah, that's
gonna
what I'm
lie.
saying. Like,
I
but
think
do we spend a pick on it? Is what I'm saying. Like, do we trust who we have coming back?
I don't know.
I'm trying to think of running backs that could be in the draft this year. Is Brock from Ole Miss coming out?
Oh no. Is
I
Love
think
coming
so.
out?
Kyron Lacey or not?
Kywin Lacy?
Yeah, Kywin.
Or
Kyron's the
No,
before-
yeah, not
he
that
passed
one.
away,
Yeah.
but it's Kywin. He's the
Kywin
Ole Miss. He's a wide
Lacy.
receiver.
Yeah. No, he's a running back, number 5 for
There's
Ole
one.
Miss.
There's one on Ole Miss that's running back. Yeah.
Running back.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
He's,
He's-
wow, that's
he's
because
nice.
of Kyron Lacy. I thought he was a wide receiver. Holy shit, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah. You're getting them mixed up.
Yeah.
Me too.
That's crazy, actually.
Kywin.
Yeah, Kywin.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I think it's Kywin
He's
Lacy.
that's number 5. The other one's 2 that play for.
Oh,
LSU.
you're right, yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, honestly, I am interested to see what the Cowboys can do like next year because I don't know. I feel like y'all were so.
Best year for Dak for sure. Like, just I feel like so confident in Dak this year. I just never like felt like.
I mean, he had some great.
We just
stats.
wasted this year.
I know, bro.
For
That's
him.
the thing is that we wasted a good Dak year, and I just feel like,
You don't think he can do it?
bro, it's like
Come on.
as a Cowboys
Yeah.
fan,
Confidence
and
twin,
no,
come
it's not.
on.
It's not even just Dak. It is part Dak, but the other part is like whenever the expectations are high for the Cowboys. We
Can't deliver.
never fucking deliver. And
Yeah.
even if we deliver in the regular season,
some
we
point
never deliver in the playoffs. And so it's like if the I feel very good about where we're at. Like I think we got draft picks. I think we got a pretty good nucleus of skill players.
Yeah.
And definitely like defensive line. But whenever I know everybody next year but Stephen A is going to be like, watch out for the Cowboys. Cowboys is going to be really good this year.
Yeah.
And we might play good. We might be like 12-4. But then as soon as the playoffs come, it's just...
Yeah, I'm really
I
interested.
just need to... I need to see it to believe it.
Yeah.
I just think, I don't know. Why do they write the same script for the Cowboys every
Brother.
year, man? Like, it's like
I
every
can't.
year there's some big game
I can't.
that determines their season, or it's in the playoffs where it's just a complete meltdown.
What? Oh,
Yeah.
I was gonna say, what are your guys' thoughts on like the George Pickens like narrative of like because I feel like a lot of people are talking about like his like lack of work ethic. Like, do you guys like fully believe in that or no? Not at all.
No. either.
I definitely don't think it's a lack of work ethic. I definitely think like he's gotten much better from when he got into the league to now.
Yeah.
Like route running, like
It's
insane.
ain't
The
Steelers, George.
That's
Yeah.
what I was gonna say. Like, I feel like people aren't just seeing like they're missing like there's progress that's been made.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like they don't get that.
he's just one of those guys, and like everybody knows this in football. Like there's some guys that sometimes just don't always give full effort.
Yeah.
Like on some plays, and he's just one of those guys. And then unfortunately, in the league, it's really not tolerated enough.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not tolerated at all, and the camera's just on him. He's just one of those guys that like sometimes like loafs on plays, and
Yeah.
that's literally been in football since forever.
Yeah, I was gonna say like I feel like people when they say that stuff, it's like first of all they don't realize like the progress that he's made, but also I feel like there's just gonna be like this. It's annoying like this like narrative on him now that like he just can't work or whatever, and it's gonna probably be so annoying because if he ever like drops a pass or whatever, which will happen, you know, I feel like they're just gonna. I don't know. They're just gonna like hate on him. I like the guy. That's why. Like I actually really fuck with George Pickens. So, he was on my fantasy team this year too. So I was pretty happy with him.
Yeah,
But
makes sense.
I mean, I liked him at Georgia. So.
Yeah, that was a real surprise, man. I didn't think George Pickens was gonna overtake CeeDee Lamb in yardage this year. That was not on my.
CD got hurt.
the injury
Yeah,
stuff.
true,
So.
Even then, I still didn't think that when CD went down initially, I was like,
Yeah,
I was still a little,
Yeah, I was-
like a
I
new
was.
connection.
I feel that. I was like, damn, that's
they got it to
tough.
work.
Yeah, they definitely did.
I think he needs to stay with the Cowboys though, for
For
sure.
sure.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
yeah.
like people's eyes going to CD helps him out a lot because
Mm-hmm.
he plays on the outside and he plays like on the opposite side of the trip, so he's gonna get the slants.
Yeah, the
fades.
slants
He's gonna
are-
be
yeah.
by himself.
He's so fast. It's
Yeah,
crazy.
he's like that. I actually didn't think he was gonna. Whenever a receiver comes out of Georgia, I'm always kind of skeptical for some reason.
Really?
Just because of the way that Georgia plays, it's like mostly runs.
Yeah.
I just feel like even with Ladd, like I wasn't a huge believer in Ladd.
Okay.
When he came out, just because I mean,
The look, like he's very undersized, and I mean,
Yeah.
I'm honestly he kind of had a little bit of a drop off this year, but I do think QJ like kind of, I mean, he started getting better. He's more confident now, so I think that's kind of why. But I could see that honestly. I mean, I think with George too, like the Steelers. When I saw I got drafted to the Steelers, I was like, oh fuck, that's
Yeah.
rough for him, honestly. But I mean, I think he made it work for what it was, and I mean,
agree.
now he's in a good spot. Honestly, I think he just needs to like. If I was him, just stay on the Cowboys as long as possible, continue to progress, and keep doing what he's doing. I think build the chemistry with Dak and CD and everyone on the team, of course. But I feel like it's a good spot, honestly, to be in. So I'd be excited for him.
They just need help on that defense, man. That's really what it is.
Oh my
At all
gosh.
3 levels.
yeah,
Yeah, it's
Get it right.
DB. But to transition, Christmas break. What was you doing for your break?
Man, when I was at the crib, I saw some friends I hadn't seen in years for real. Went out a little bit because I don't know Texas. I don't know. I haven't gone to the right places in LA. I haven't had the best going out time yet in
Yeah.
LA. Texas, when I go back into Texas, is I don't know. It's like it'd be clicking, but yeah, it was cool. It was relaxing, chilling, trying to reset before the new year. Got some new goals and stuff like that to really hit and stuff like that. So I don't know. How was y'all's?
It's good, honestly. I mean, I just I was with family. My whole mindset was just finish off the year as strong as possible, and just going into the new year well. But I did give myself like a little bit of a break. I mean, I guess it's like more so just like not streaming or whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I just tried to use it as like a little bit of relaxation because I think I sometimes like will push myself too hard where I burn out. I don't really burn out like OD, like it'll just be like 1 or 2 days, but
Yeah.
I just try to structure my week now like against the potential burnout so that I can like maintain as long as possible. But I think it was good for that, just having the relaxation with family, stuff like that. My sister loves to drink, so she always like pushing me to drink, which honestly is kind of like enjoyable because I feel like it's just fun to have a little bit of alcohol in the system and just vibe, watch random movies, whatever. So with the fam, but yeah.
Tequila.
Honestly,
what's the choice?
yeah. Look, you want to have been drinking? She put me on this. I don't know if it's like it's kind. I don't know if it's bad or good, but y'all know Cutwater.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
of course.
100%.
Yeah, I low-key just got tapped in because my sister
Damn.
put me on to Cutwater. Has it been a thing for a while?
Yeah, Cutwater
swear,
been a
I
thing
didn't
for
know.
I
Wow.
just
years
heard of it
now.
this year. Like,
Are y'all
like-
serious?
Like last year was the
I didn't
first
even
time.
know.
Yo, back home, get
That
you a
was the
little
one?
cut.
She low-key put me on Thanksgiving, and then she really bought like a bunch for
I didn't know it was
Christmas.
from here too. Did you know that?
Oh, I
did
had
not
no
know
idea.
that
Yeah,
either.
it's San Diego,
That's
bro.
funny
Damn.
as hell.
San Diego.
That's
I went to a Dodgers game and they had a big Cutwater sign. I'm like, do they have
Wow.
why is it sponsored? I looked it up. It's like it's from California. I was
Oh,
like,
shit.
wow. So.
Yeah, bro. A
I know
Cutwater sneak up on you, bro.
Boy.
Oh
Sneak
no,
up on
dude,
you,
that,
bruh.
that's what I kind of like though.
I love that. That's
yeah.
me.
I love the
vibe.
feeling of like you're like maybe 2 in, 3, whatever. Probably 2 for me. And you're like, whoa, okay, this is like actually
You know what I'm
feeling
saying?
all right. And it's
Uh-huh.
like out of nowhere kind of feeling, but not too much. You know what I mean? Just like the right amount. Because for me, I never got this in college, by the way. Maybe I'm tripping for this, but I never got like we need to get blacked out. I'm like, dude, can't we just be like drunk, like
Yeah.
where it's like a good feeling? I don't want to be like I don't want to like not function the next day. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I have had like minimal moments like that, but like they were awful. I couldn't do shit.
I
the next
agree.
day.
Nights in the restroom or stuff like
Oh
that.
my
like,
gosh.
Nah,
There's
been a couple of nights.
a
Been a couple
fucking
of,
Yeah.
scary
you know
moment where you start getting too drunk and then you
Uh-huh.
close your eyes and
Yeah.
shit is spinning.
I hate that
And then
feeling.
you gotta
Oh.
fight for your life. You
It's
laying
bad.
down, you're twisting and turning.
Stomach
yeah,
fighting
bro.
too.
Stomach
Yeah.
fighting
Oh,
for his
dude,
life.
Yeah, like, woo.
That
It
fucking
hurts so bad.
Yeah, that droopy ass spit before the throw up.
Oh god.
I hate it, bro. I hate
It's so
it.
bad, dude. I remember on my 21st birthday. Did y'all like go crazy for your 21st birthday?
I didn't, but I definitely did take 21 shots.
100%.
Oh, god damn! I couldn't.
Yeah.
Honestly, I'm too lightweight. I think I don't even know. But I got it was bad. Honestly, it was my first like bar experience, of course, because honestly with Oregon it was tough with those like fakes. I never really
They
went
never
with
go
them.
with it. Man,
Yeah, it was-
I was
they
about
were
to say,
OD,
that's
bro.
crazy. Really?
Well, there were some, but I'm a kid buck. Like I mean, I went to them a few times, but I like the real good bars. You couldn't, you couldn't do it.
Okay.
But like there were like some shitty ones, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? But anyways, I went, and y'all know what like an AMF is? It's
wait,
literally
yes.
called Adios, motherfucker.
that is-
It's
What the fuck is
that
that?
is one of the,
it's
that's
a
one of
drink.
the
fucking
ones.
insane, dude. I
It's-
almost want to
it's
look it up.
meant
It's
to-
like
yeah.
tequila, rum, vodka, all mixed together, some shit like that, with just some like other shit too. Like it's literally called Adios, motherfucker, because like, you know, you're cooked.
You're
But
gone.
I already had like 4 or 5 drinks at that point, like 2 Long Island iced teas, like an old fashioned. I was just trying shit, right?
Yeah.
And my fraternity brothers were like, you got to get an AMF. But like it was closing, whatever. I'm like, all right, I'll get it. Like I'm already like, you know, absolutely cooked right now, but let me just get it. And so I chugged it basically because like the bar was about to close. And that, I mean, right as I had that, it was like immediately, bro. It was bad. I remember like the last thing before just like, you know, fully
One of the strongest
projectile.
concoctions, I swear. Yeah.
It was bad. I remember one of my fraternity brothers like walked into my like room with a girl. He's like, happy birthday. I'm like, bro, I'm like, get the fuck out. 'Cause I was like, you know, when you sit in the bed, the spins, like everything.
Right.
Yeah, so it was still fun until, you know,
Yeah.
the AMF. But dude, bro, if you're ever at a bar, don't get an AMF, honestly.
AMF?
The funny thing is, I don't know why I did this, but the next day I was at the bar again because it was a Saturday, so like Sunday, whatever.
Yeah.
I was like, let me try the AMF again, which I don't know why the fuck I said that. I literally took one sip. I'm like, oh my.
Oh,
like,
yeah,
the
I-
relapse?
memory-
Yeah,
yeah,
I
no.
physically
Oh,
just.
yeah.
I don't even know. I mean, I was young and dumb, so I probably just didn't get, you know, it. But I don't even know why I tried it again. But I couldn't even finish it. I had, you know, one of my friends finish it.
What was the bar culture like? Like, what music is like played? Was it kind of
Oregon, it was just pop. I mean, it was a
Pop.
lot of like, just kind of like, you know, nothing crazy, just a little pop. Honestly, Oregon low-key had like a little bit of a country like.
I was
vibe to
wondering
it.
that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, it's you would never expect it, but it's very like Eugene
Almost
specifically,
like
not
folk, or is it more
a little
so-
bit. There's
okay.
honestly the thing with Oregon, Portland, it's not like that at all.
Okay.
Portland, you're gonna get like honestly what like the stereotype is for Oregon and like Seattle stuff like that. But with Eugene, which is where University of Oregon is, and Oregon State's like Corvallis, those two cities, it has kind of more of like the folk. Like once you drive out, like there's a little bit of like a city kind of vibes, and that's not really like that. But outside Eugene, it's like way more country kind of. It's like a different type of country though, because I've seen, you know, I feel like mostly all aspects. Because I've been like to Texas and I've been. I mean, even like kind of farmland in Ohio is like different. Like, 'cause I've been like Indiana, Ohio,
Yeah.
that area. So, Oregon, like, kind of country is a little different, but it's a little like that, honestly. I'd say.
Other than like underground artists, like what genre do you listen to? Like
I'm mostly like honestly, I'm kid buck. I'm mostly like mainstream and underground rap, but I do kind of enjoy pop sometimes. I think I mean, I was running the TikTok for Lollapalooza.
Yeah.
And that was pretty cool because actually, I mean, honestly, like, fuck it, I don't mind like Olivia Rodrigo songs. I'm not like a huge fan, but she has some good fucking music. So
Cranked it.
yeah, Sabrina Carpenter was cool to watch live too.
Yeah,
She does
Lollapalooza was
an
fire.
incredible job. Yeah,
Earth,
it was
Wind,
amazing.
Fire.
What?
She brought out Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
super fun. I didn't even know who she was gonna bring out, and I mean when it was them, I was like, wow, okay, that's crazy. But
Yeah, it was a great pool.
yeah, but oh, I mean, yeah, it was super fun to see pop because I do enjoy pop. So besides rap, I'd say pop. I think like there's always like kind of a want. I'm like, oh, EDM could be cool, but I just can't. I don't know. Maybe eventually down the line, but I just can't right now.
You know who like got me open to even like trying that? Well, I always was into like house music already though, but like I was already into like K-Tronada, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But, who actually opened me up to like maybe even trying electronic or EDM was like Two Hollis, like in the underground space. So like I was because I really didn't enjoy it, and then like he brought like a twist to it where I'm like, oh okay, I can see it, and then started paying attention to like the production a little bit more and those things. That,
watching like Dom Doll and Martin Garrix and those guys like Mal P, their sets at Lollapalooza was pretty cool.
Fire.
Like the EDM stuff, yeah. Honestly, so I will say, not a huge fan of like the actual music, but live and in person, it's crazy as fuck.
It's definitely different.
Can't disrespect it. So
I will say, going to Penn State definitely opened my eyes to like EDM stuff. I was never like EDM like back home. I was like R&B and rap for surely, 100%. And then a little bit of indie stuff. But then, in the frats used to go crazy, bro. And then I was like, at first I was fighting it. Cause I'm like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I get that. This shit sucks. It's repetitive. But then I don't know what it was, but like, I guess it's just like you keep going in that environment, and then obviously I was getting cooked, and then the girls loved it. And so it's like you kind of gotta like
and the vibes be.
You kind of gotta you kind of just had to like you kind of just had to catch a vibe. If you're gonna be in there, like you might as well enjoy it. And then I was like, I was starting singing along. I was like, body am I was like, okay, this shit hard. And so I think that's what got me into it. And then like you said, like the live, like actually going to festivals and seeing like live sets, it's like the energy is way different than any other artist.
Yeah, one of my closest friends is he loves rap, but like he's really into this like EDM stuff, and I mean he's like kind of tried to put me on, and I don't mind it, but I don't know what it is, honestly. I think it just
I can't sit and listen to it on some like I have to be. I think I have to be in like in the environment for it.
And I'm fine when I am. I think I wouldn't be like, yo, turn this shit off. Like I'd be like cool with it, but I just think, listening to it, I guess, like alone is different for me.
I think it's like the way I look at it is like paintings and drawings and stuff. Like there's some abstract paintings I can look at it and be like, I don't know why. Somebody else is like, oh my gosh, the curvatures or whatever. Sometimes like with EDM, it'll just be like, oh, this sounds like boopy bop. And then the other times it actually, but to them it could be like some super intricate like things that my ears aren't tuned to. So definitely. I think it just depends on what you grew up in, like what your taste was like growing up, and like what you've been into now. Like I think everything is like blending into one genre now anyways. So I think people's tastes are kind of getting morphed into, because like I can't really think of
people trying to create new stuff every day, like,
exactly.
And underground music honestly has started a lot of different trends and different things that we haven't heard yet, and some of it hasn't broken into the mainstream yet, and I'm excited to see like what sounds do break into the mainstream. What artists are you kind of like looking at right now that you like really mess with that could make that break?
Yeah, that's a honestly, and I'm not like saying this, it's not like a diss to anyone that I listen to, but I feel like a lot of the artists I listen to right now, I'm not sure they could. Yeah. And I don't know, I'm not saying it's a bad thing,
we're in an interesting space where like they're big in their niche and wherever they're in, but like can more people listen to it? You know what I'm saying? Can they break out of that circle?
Yeah, and the thing is, like, I don't know. I really do like Slayer. I don't know if
Yeah,
y'all,
Slayer's
Slayer's
fine.
cool. I mean, I guess I hope, but honestly, in terms of like, I kind of tier like the size of artists in terms of like where my top, like, I feel like my, Slayer's in like my top 5, but he's not like my Osama's on top 5.
Right.
Or like, even, I feel like there's even a level above that to like the Ken and Yeet like
Yeah.
side of things. So like there's, like, I love Osama Sun and Shay, but they're different tier than like Rex V2, who I love, Slayer, who I love. I mean, I think those are like my favorite. Honestly, I've been Slayer and Rex V2 have been like the two small artists on repeat. Osama Sun and Shay have been like the two, like, I mean, not mid-sized. They're small too in the grand scheme of things. But Osama Sun and Shay have been really like listened to a lot. And then, I mean, of course, Cardi, Ken, Yeet. But those are mainstream, so. I mean, Yeet honestly Yeet's the one.
Yeah,
that
Yeet is
he already
definitely-
of course already broke into it, but like in terms of where he started, where he's like was going, where he is, and where he will go, I genuinely believe that he will continue like progressing. I honestly, potentially, I'm not saying for sure, I could see him selling 100K for his week on an album. I'm not saying it's the next one, but maybe down the line. I just think he's
That
financed the
level.
right
It's
way.
time.
Like they have enough money into him. He's at a good spot right now. There's hype for the album. I just think like there's a few things he has to do, but I mean I think in terms of like where he started, he's the one to be able to do it. So,
My question is for Yeet though, is like where does it take him though? Like,
I
because
think-
he had a
brings
meal
in
at Taco
numbers.
Bell. He had the Minions moment.
Yeah.
And so it's like where
It's almost like he's not like, but he's known, but not.
that's the
you know what
thing.
it is though? I think he needs to have, and he hasn't done this yet. I don't know why they've waited. Maybe it just hasn't made sense. But I think it's like he needs to have a successful. Well, I'm not saying his others haven't, but he needs to have like a fully successful, great tour. It has to be a tour. The live like seeing him the last time he went live, besides like these random one-off festivals, was that 3-stop tour he did for it was for 2093. I'm pretty sure it was like really before I even started wearing a suit. It was
3
like
stops,
2024.
as in like just 3 places.
Yeah, he just did Brooklyn, LA,
Wow.
and Portland. That was in 2024, I think, early 2024.
Yeah,
so
that tour will.
he missed
make a
all,
difference.
like basically all of 2024. He missed all of 2025. I think the tour is the last concept because the media will be able to run so many narratives. They'll be able to like pay for so much like promotion on that side of things. It'll be a great environment. People will want to see him. People will watch him. I think he could do maybe arena. He did it in Portland. So I mean, I think he'll try to
Do
do
you think
arena.
he needs to do some more press, or like not press, but like this type of content for himself, like to put himself out there, go on? These
I do think
different-
that's too. But I think that'll come with the album before it drops. I think they'll make sure to do that. I get what you guys are saying though. I think there's like this aspect of like he's missing like this core fan base that will ride or die, be cringe for him, be corny, do that crazy stuff. But I think the live show aspect will help, more press. And I mean, I think the thing is too though, it's like the sound is like pretty mainstream, and unfortunately like the mainstream artists sometimes don't have, I mean sometimes they do, but like it just depends on how they're brought up, I think. I mean that's like that's a really big thing. But I do think he can get to a higher level just because of like the way he's built in terms of like how much money they're spending on him and what they can do to get him there. So
is the top 3. What is like? We had the Drake, Kendrick, J. Cole moment. We had I don't know, Travis, Future, all those moments. What is the next? Is it gonna be Yeet, YoungBoy, Cardi? Everybody looking at those 3, or is it already there? What are we?
The thing with I like YoungBoy, but do y'all feel like he drops too much to like have that kind of like aspect or no?
No, I think he has a lot of impact on like at least Southern culture. Like
Yeah,
he's
that's the thing. I don't know
huge.
if I understand that fully, but I see like what he's doing is so fucking impressive. I mean, bro, I'm a kid buck. Actually, I probably can't say that. I was gonna compare his tour to someone else's tour. I'm not gonna do that, but I think he did an incredible tour.
Yeah.
Probably one of the best of the year. But
The tour was honestly what won me over. Honestly, where I was like,
I
because
wanted
I
to
never
go.
was.
I
Really?
fucking wanted to
Yeah.
go so bad, bro.
You didn't.
I went.
Before that.
Well, I was a fan, but like when
So-
I went and like I just realized like how Like
How
visually
impactful?
seeing.
Oh,
why do
bro,
you-
I've been new though. Like with Young Boy, like
Yeah.
Young Boy had the youth in the sports space
Oh yeah.
on tough. Like every locker room is playing Young Boy, and that's
true.
You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah.
I've been new. Like
Since
he had
2017.
the fan base a
He
while
definitely has a
ago.
fan base. The one thing though is like, and this is why I said what I said. Do you feel like I don't know why the numbers like don't. I feel like when I see him, I feel like I'm surprised like he doesn't like sell 100K every album.
It's the rap space is different at this point in time. Like I
don't
think
know, but, like,
It's also because he drops so much. I
Yeah.
think that plays
Yeah.
into it, where it's like not everyone's.
He's
checking.
very influential though.
And I feel like when they do his, I don't want to say not press, but like digital marketing is like when he drops, we don't know. Sometimes I feel like sometimes they'll just drop to drop. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes it will be a mixtape, sometimes it's leak. Like
Yeah.
the leaks was not even that was a surprise. Like
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? And surprises are good if they're not often.
Yeah, like sometimes I'll definitely
That's
come
true.
across a Young Boy song and then I'll be like, oh shit, this is on a whole album. And I'll be like,
Yeah.
damn, I didn't even know he dropped this whole album. But I mean, yeah, with the rap, my thing is, where is Young Boy in 10 years?
It's a great question. Like, where's a lot of artists in 10 years? Like,
You know what? I feel like this maybe this is like some corporate ass talk, but I feel like this pipeline, in my opinion, is like the best for any rapper, and I think it's the most successful. Is like you have to just be like super consistent when you're in your 20s, early 30s, and just continuously like drop all the music, do the best you can, all the press, everything. Once you get to like that 35 to 40 range, start dropping a little bit less, like a lot less, and then kind of like this is if I was a rapper, if I was like in the spot, like maybe not Young Boy, but someone. I mean, maybe like I feel like I can see Travis doing this. I mean, actually, not Travis. He's too big, but like take a label job, be like a president at a label, like start signing your own artists, like start associating yourself
Lil
with the new
Uzi is
generation.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
and Yachty did that too?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
yeah.
honestly, I feel like because there's so many like I feel like it's so smart for your legacy to also attach yourself with the new generation, and you can do that with like collaborating, of course, but having like Pusha T, in a sense, he was doing it with like he was managing young Chris. Now, I don't know how well that worked out, but that concept is a really solid concept, and if I was an artist, that's what I would do to maintain.
excited to see what Uzi does with
Yeah.
I mean, you can go all the way back. I mean, not even all the way back, but Lil Wayne with
Yeah,
YMCMB.
yeah, exactly.
Like, you attach yourself to Drake, you attach yourself
Yep.
to Nicki,
Yeah.
and they turn into superstars. But by proxy, whenever we look at Drake, we think of Lil Wayne. Whenever we look at Nicki, we think of Lil Wayne. And so,
Drake
same
did
thing
it
with Don
himself, too.
Tolliver. Don Tolliver, we think of Travis.
Travis.
And so,
Boy, that was a feature.
yo.
Yeah.
One of the
holy
best
shit.
surprise features
Yo.
ever.
Holy shit.
Oh my, whenever I
Is that
when I-
Akon?
I remember like looking up like who the fuck even
Yeah.
is that?
That's so
Out of
funny.
nowhere though, and
Yeah.
and personally right now I think I like Don's music better than Travis's.
I will
Don's
say that.
fantastic. Don is so
I'm excited
fucking
for his
good.
new album. Did you see?
I'm
I don't know if y'all
excited.
heard that snippet that came out recently.
Yeah,
Oh
I
my
definitely did.
goodness. Yeah, bro, look
'Cause
it up after
Octane-
this. I'm
Yeah,
telling
yeah.
you.
Octane is. I'm really excited for that. Honestly, low key. I mean, Don already broke into that new space, but
Yeah.
Don's like there. Don is like like
Yeah.
D1, like not one of the ones. But you know that young boy question, 10 years. I don't
a
know,
great question.
honestly. I really
That's
don't
the
know
thing.
because that's like it's a really tough like kind of what happens in the future, but. I'm wondering, how much will he continuously drop? Like, because he feeds the fans so much, but like,
Yeah.
will that always be around?
Because
like,
will that
Uzi?
sound be around when when we are 10
Yeah.
years older? Like, does it still
Exactly.
resonate with us?
And
It just
yes.
depends on what he like shifts to, or like adjusts.
Yeah,
I personally think like you said, like he does have to be a little bit more selective.
Yeah.
With like at least the projects that he drops.
What would benefit him is taking a
Taking a break?
Take 2 years.
he should.
Take 2 years.
He would get a lot of hype.
Folks will be fiending for another because he has.
Yeah.
Maybe this is gonna work for him because he has built up so much that if
Yeah.
he takes a break, takes 2 years
Yeah.
off, and then has another album, that's gonna be huge. I feel like almost.
Definitely.
How big do we think ASAP Rocky's stuff numbers gonna be? Do you think it's gonna be big? Do you think it's not?
I think Rocky lost a little bit of the hype.
I don't know if he's gonna get 100.
he's not. I don't think he's going to. I don't. Unless
He
they
has like
bought
the
them.
alternative appeal to where I can see more people kind of in being invested.
The thing with Rocky is like I think there's like a fine line with the rap artist for sure. Like you take a long amount of time. Say you wanna do acting, you wanna be a father, 1000% within your thing, but then you come back with the album. The album kind of like people's expectations rise, and it also has to like kind of sound a little different. I think personally, like if
can't
you
sound
if
the same as the
it can't
past.
sound this, and the same thing with Young Boys. Like if Young Boy takes like
That's what I
2
was
years
thinking.
off, it can't still sound like 2 years ago Young Boy, because then it's like what the fuck were you doing for the past 2 years? Kind of like not in terms of like what were you doing with your life, but like what were you doing as an artist? Like did you grow? Did you have any more influences? Like did you learn something? And so with Rocky, I think it has to, for it to be super successful, I think it has to sound different. And I think
That new
people will like
single
it for sounding
sounds
different.
I don't know. That new single,
Did you like it?
I
Did you guys
didn't like it.
I didn't like it at all.
I know it's trying to have this like alternative vibe to it, but to me, it's like that's not. Yeah, well, Sundress is great. Sundress is great, but that's not his element to me. It's not his best element. And I mean, hopefully, unless he proves me wrong on this album, but I think he should go back to that cloud rap. And stuff
Jiggy Fly nigga type vibe.
That type of vibe.
Did you guys see him at Flognaw? It was pretty good,
Really?
honestly. Yeah, I was there. It was a really great performance. I think the helicopter was kind of like
Extra.
He's kind of done that like a lot. I mean, I think that's the third time he's done it. So I would have thought like the budget would have been like allowed for him to change it up a little bit. But it was his performance was really solid. So I respected it. It was really good. I think that was it wasn't the first time I've seen him. I'm tripping, but it was. I feel like it's been a while since I've seen him. So I'm excited for the new album, but I'm a little nervous for him just because I feel like a lot of people are like. I feel like unfortunately with like the mainstream media, a lot of people come into things like with weight. Yeah, they're like set to just like hate it no matter what. So like, there's no way they'll like love it.
I think that does play into the downfall of some of the rap stuff, like just how some people are kind of toxically waiting for that for it not to be successful. I feel like in spaces in like. Even like pop, I feel like is very supportive, or R&B seems to be very supportive. They have really good communities, but I feel like underground and rap is kind of suffering right now because of how
And it's just like I'm personally for Rocky, like I'm rooting for Rocky because I feel like we need
a win.
We need a win, but we also need we kind of need like OGs. A little bit or people growing to be OGs that tier of or like that era of the blog era, which is like the 2010s. Like they're supposed to transition now and start being like
from that
kind of like the OGs and Travis Scott is kind of like
I'm hoping he switches it up a little bit. I was not impressed with
Jack Boys 2.
Jack Boys 2.
Yeah.
Wasn't a fan. And I know I'm a fan of Utopia. A lot of people came out recently. I feel like and said a lot of people recently are like they're all of a sudden hating on it, which I don't understand. But I always liked Utopia.
I think it's one of my maybe least favorite but I still like it.
My least favorite Travis albums for sure. But I think there are Travis has such a unique sound or like such a unique energy when we found him. Like I found him through, I think it might have been Quintana, like way back in the day. And so it was like the energy from that song and like the sound that Travis Scott had. And then even like Astro World sounded different than Birds.
That was a whole time, bro.
I think that's like one of my favorite albums of all time.
And the way they world build it, like
that's the thing. And it's so like
that might be the best world build I've ever seen.
Yeah, that even the concerts are crazy, and then he dropped the documentary on top of that. And so, but like back to what I was saying about like him being an OG, like he put us on Don Toliver. He was trying to put us on Sheck West, and so if Rocky comes back, who knows who Rocky puts on from New York? You know what I'm saying? Because like we don't have any true like New York OGs. Not even saying like they're old OGs, but like they've been in the game for at least a decade plus.
Yeah.
And for them to be like them for them to be kind of like the gateway for us for these newer artists, like a newer sound. Like if ASAP comes out and says like he fucks with Osama Son, so many people of his audience is going to listen to Osama Son, and so I think we need more
That's
rap
what I liked
artists
about,
like that.
Young Thug doing that to all the new YSL affiliates like Diamond Teases, who's Skate Star, right?
Yeah.
Skate Star, and 13 Saint. I like that that he's doing that. Obviously, Playboy Cardi doing it too, and it was smart by him. That will extend him for 10. I feel like 10 years, as long as whoever he's signing is like substantial.
And Kendall's already kind of like
you
been
know,
able to hold
you know.
loan, sort of. But
Where do we see Cardi in 10 years? Do you think he stays around or like?
I mean, I think he'll be fine. I think he just needs to.
I think that like rock star status at this point. I feel that like no matter, I think he's earned that. Where it's like no matter what, there's gonna be fans that are gonna return.
Yeah.
When he does another tour, like a return tour or something. Like
I think Cardi has a cap though. I think he's at his. I think he's at his cap.
Yeah, I don't think like there's no way Fortnite collab like biggest like tour. I don't know what he could do to get. But I mean, it's a big cap though. So I mean, like it's huge. I don't think he ever could get stadiums. I think arenas is fire.
Where he lives.
I think he needs to. And this is crazy, but like there's been like a conversation within like the community about this, like Cardi community, of like we kind of some of us like think that he needs to wait like some time before dropping music. Like he's kind of been like, oh baby boy, right? But
does
it's
it
like
need to be another innovation in the music?
Yeah, I think the way like I've been hearing some baby boy snippets like the community has, and it's good. I just feel like it'd be in his best interest to wait a little bit. I mean, he's gifted himself that ability because not only did he drop music, but he dropped the singles before that. So there's a rollout for it. There's a tour too after. Yeah, the deluxe like that. Those were the earlier singles. So it's like, I mean, he's gifted himself 1 or 2 years, I think, to just kind of chill out, just not do anything.
Who are we expecting to drop this year? I know. Well, Bruno just had that announcement.
Yeah.
I feel.
Did
y'all like that single?
I didn't like it.
Not really a fan, honestly.
Yeah.
But I have trust in it. But
Bruno Mars. When's the last time you listened to a full Bruno Mars album?
Yeah, I'm a kid.
I didn't listen to Silk Sonic.
But that's the only one.
It was.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I like Silk Sonic. Well, but again, like the thing with music now is it can be really good, but like if it doesn't have like replay value, people are gonna forget about it. Like I really did like Silk Sonic for like 2 years, but then after that, like I really haven't came back to it, which is unfortunate. Which is like a whole thing about it's that damn phone and music in general. But with Bruno, even when he was dropping like solo albums before, like I really wasn't like super geeking. Like I knew it was good, like I knew the hits, but like I wasn't like a Bruno like he's a performer 1000%. Yeah. But yeah, like I'm not like
I feel like he has one of the top voices in it too.
Oh yeah. He has great songs.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not like fiending for like a new album, but I'm excited. I realize though my community is young because they hate his guts. I posted about him twice. Yeah. They're like, "Who the fuck is this?" kind of thing.
That's
I when I saw content like that, like those, I was like,
you're realizing. Like,
I was like, wow, okay, I'm in a different generation.
Yeah.
Okay, who are some more names that are kind of like that? That if you like to bring them up or do post on them, there'd be like, who is this or.
Oh, there definitely have been some. I'm trying to think. Low key.
I definitely like a Pusha T-esque.
Oh, for sure. They would be so mad. They'd think that was paid promo, honestly. I mean, they think oh my gosh. They hate Doechii.
That's insane.
Yeah.
Doechii gets a lot of hate now.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, my community's I love them to death. They're amazing, incredible people, but they're a little toxic. But I posted that SZA Doechii shit. They were not happy.
Oh, the new song?
Yeah. Honestly, I saw Doechii live. She's fucking incredible live, bro. Incredible.
Lala,
yeah.
she was insane.
Lala was insane. I was like, wow. And then I saw her vlog now, and I was like, holy shit, this is just like, no one's doing that. Like, no one can, do that. I'm not like, I think music's really good, but I'm not like a huge fan. But I still really, I think it's really good. I just, yeah, people hate her way too OD. But
I think a lot of lyrical rap like lives in that space where
yeah,
it doesn't
it's
like
different
get as
scenes.
respected. Yeah,
Like my scene, well, not my scene, because I want to, of course, expand and branch out. And that's
Yeah.
what I've made steps to do. But I think my core community is they're not in that scene. I
Yeah.
have people, of course, like I was the kid Leroy. I
Yeah.
posted him. And there are people that like really like him in my community. They were in the comments and the DM
Album
saying
was
thank you
fire.
for posting. Yeah.
Yeah.
But for the most part, everyone was like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like talking
Really,
about that.
I would have
Yeah.
thought the Kid Leroy might have been a little more respected in the because I feel
Yeah,
like,
definitely more than like others, but
Yeah.
there is still,
Bro,
you know.
I the thing about like definitely being a music creator is
Yeah.
like if you pop on a certain type of genre
Yeah.
or like a certain type of group, it is kind of like I wouldn't say it's difficult, but like you have to be so strategic with like
How to
being like,
branch
hey
out.
guys, I do kind of listen to some other shit too. You
I
know,
try
what
to
I'm
post
saying?
some indie occasionally, and
Bro, I tried
they're
to
like,
post
Yeah.
some rap, like some underground rap shit, and they was not really
Really?
fucking with it. Well, it's just like,
Do you ever
It's-
listen to those?
yeah,
Yeah,
oh, nigga, that's how I got, bro. I got tapped in,
Yeah.
and so I'm like, I wanna start talking about it, but it's also like, I do understand, just like how audiences and like people work.
Yeah.
Like you have to kind of gradually start
like you guys start. You gotta
leaning
figure out
them in.
who is like somebody. This is a good question. Who is somebody in the underground that you would like give to someone in confidence?
I already know.
You know.
Oh wait, in confidence?
Well,
Or-
like you're not worried about like if they like them or not.
Oh, I low key think I know who. How I'd say actually. Yeah, I think Skate Star. You want to know
That's a
why?
good- yes,
His voice
yes.
is so digestible. Like if I show my mom, like I always think about my mom, like in showing her music, because like
That's how I
actually
am,
also
my
my
dad,
sister
yeah.
too. Low-key my sister, because my sister is like she likes Sky from Playboy Cardi. Like she's very like top level mainstream. But I feel like someone like Skate Star has like his voice is actually good.
Yeah.
And it's very like smooth on the ears. If I showed her like Osama Son, I mean I have on stream.
Yeah.
She fucking
You have to be
hates that
select
shit.
with that.
Yeah, so I feel like Skate Star is a really small one, but it's a great option.
Yeah.
honestly.
Pale Face is like my favorite one to play in front of somebody.
Oh, that's a great
That's
song.
a really good
I heard
one.
that live. I was like, wow, it's
Yeah.
fire. But so I think Skate Star. Yeah.
Who did I said I think I gave you Skate Star,
Zucchini.
Zucchini.
Okay, Zaki's cool.
Who else?
I think I said Diamond.
Yeah, you
That
said
was good.
Diamond.
Um,
Who else have I been listening to? JJ. Have y'all heard of Griff?
Nah, I don't think so.
Oh, he's on the he's lyrical, right? He's on the lyrical.
He's
space,
kind of on the lyrical side. Who else I've been listening to? JJ motherfucker, Govani. Have
Oh,
y'all heard of
Giovanni. Yeah, I love
Giovanni,
Giovanni.
yeah.
He's awesome.
The Act. Y'all heard of The Act, right?
Is that Hard Rock or?
No, The Act. He reminds me a lot of he's like a Don Toliver, Young Thug mix.
I think they have a collab or something like that. That's why I said that.
He had a collab with I'll pull it up right quick. But yeah, The Act is fire. He literally he looks like this.
Oh, I've seen him
might
before.
check it
Yeah, I've seen.
I don't think
that.
I've checked out the music. I think
Yeah.
Speaking of Giovanni,
Yeah.
did you his friends going up right now? He has a song. It's like
Who's that?
it's Sachi, SRT Sachi. He's a
Oh,
Justin Bieber
the Justin
that
Bieber
pour up
sample.
that lean. That shit. I
Yeah.
had him on stream. It's so funny. My chat like didn't give a fuck at first because they're like, "Who is this?" I mean, they're ruthless. But then like he played some of his unreleased shit. My chat was like, "Wait, this is actually hard." And
Yo.
they hate OD. They think everything's ass. But they actually really liked it. And so
Okay.
he kind of did the meme shit with like pour up that lean like that stuff.
Yeah.
But his music's good.
Yeah.
And it kind of didn't Giovanni. That's
Yeah.
why I'm
I heard
saying
him.
that.
I heard him a little bit back in the day, and then I have a couple of songs on my playlist, and then I didn't realize that was the same person until like I read the name, read the comments. I was like, oh my
Bro,
god.
people were eating that shit up. Like it was doing like 1 million likes on TikTok, 100K likes on Instagram, like that. That shit was going crazy. Like
I wonder
even
if he's
that
gonna
liked it.
Bless the sample. I wonder if he's gonna give the sample. Or,
I wish.
yeah,
Probably won't.
Probably not. That's
But
probably
that'd
your
be
bag.
crazy.
OC back. Yeah.
Or
I
hopefully
don't
he just
think-
gives it in good grace or something like that. Because
See, the thing
sometimes
is, I
it
feel like
happens.
if maybe I'm tripping, maybe like I'm not in that position, so I wouldn't know. But I feel like if I was someone like Justin Bieber, I would give it to him because like, what is that? Do I really lose if I don't?
People
give
might
it to him?
return to your song, or do you?
Yeah,
Yeah, you know.
I
So
feel like it's not. I mean, the only thing I could maybe see having an issue is like the association with Lean on there, and like maybe Justin Bieber doesn't want his fans. But I mean, bro, he's had his like crash out weird kind of moments. So I mean, bro, it's not like the dude's probably sipping sometimes, like get a buck.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I
I
feel
like
I
how
would
artists are
do
getting in
it.
the streaming space too. Like Justin Bieber doing.
Yeah,
streaming,
he's
things
streaming.
Like that.
Yeah, they've been running a lot of like promo on that, which is funny. Like he has a real team, like just like posting like all like the big streamers in terms of like the promo and stuff like that. So it's kind of funny. Like they started it like
He's like
that.
the one star I feel like that posts like the most consistently. Like
He's
Yeah.
tapped
a lot.
in.
Like, he's
I think we
Oh,
talked
yeah.
about
Tapped
Justin.
in,
Like
OD.
Justin Bieber, like tapped into like the culture now.
and then everything.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and everything.
like him reaching out to Gabriel Jacoby
Mm-hmm.
and the one guy I don't know how to say his name, Orange Goodman, I think the guy. Who
Yeah,
sings
yeah. It's
the
100.
Oh, yeah.
It's 100. Yeah, bro, I love that. I love that
He
song,
cranked
bro.
that joint.
So I think I'm assuming like he's putting them on. He's putting them on in the industry. So I feel like that's gonna be like really good for them.
Yeah.
I wonder who's gonna be in the R&B space like a 2026, like gonna make that leap. I wonder.
In R&B?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a good amount of artists that I think my thing is hard since pause.
Yo.
Huge pause. Um, it's tougher for me because I'm like already entrenched in like
How deep it
underground
is, right.
R&B, so it's like hard for me to gauge like what is like well known for everybody
hasn't already
now.
blown up.
You know what I'm saying? So I think there's a couple of artists that I think will pop off into the mainstream this year. Like Flow is like a girl group out of the UK, which is who I think is really fire. There's this artist called Sekou, who I think is really fire as well, out of the UK.
Reminds me of Gideon almost.
Yeah. I still think people are learning about El Mean. I still think people are learning about the Alex Ises of the world, the Joyce Rices of the world. Yeah, there's a lot of different artists that I think are bubbling. I think Olivia Dean's gonna get even bigger than where she's at.
She's massive. Right?
So the R&B space is the crazy part was like people were saying that R&B is dead, but I feel like R&B
It's
and
coming
rap
back.
have switched.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
100%. It's in a time where R&B is not peaking, but like going up. Like Leon Thomas has had a great year.
He's gonna win so many Grammys.
Oh
I think.
my,
Yeah.
bro, I'm ready to see the categories and just see Leon or Kalani like win
Yeah.
their respective categories. I wonder when Kalani's gonna drop. That's
Oh, the new album?
yeah.
Yeah, I think. What do you think that album is gonna be like?
I think she gotta kind of stay with the vibe that she's been building with out the window and folded. I
Yeah.
think that almost like 2000. I don't want to say 2000s, but it's like late 2000s 10ish kind of vibe to me. And I think if she keeps that, even she is down to the music videos and stuff like that she's doing, and her even down to her look in covers. I feel like that's where I think that's going.
Yeah.
It's something that she continues for real.
Yeah, I think she's really leaning into. I wouldn't even say leaning into nostalgia, but she's definitely like you're saying with the music videos, even the album covers are very like 2000s ish. Just even the songs have that feeling where I think it's gonna be real successful for her too. Like I think she is the biggest R&B artist we have right now.
Yeah.
Which is crazy to say because I wouldn't have guessed that
would not have been
in the beginning of last
But
year.
she's doing great and paying homage and stuff like that. How do you feel about paying homage and like
The homage stuff's
like,
funny, honestly.
Right.
I mean, it's such like this is why like the underground like just can't be like fully respected. I feel like in the mainstream eyes is because there's so many like small gimmicks, like the
Memes
paying
and stuff
homage
like
is
that.
one of them. Like, and I mean that's what builds the community and like
Yeah.
what builds the strong fan base. So I'm not dissing it. It's a good thing, I think. But it does sometimes suck. I mean, people think I'm a gimmick, which whatever. I mean, it's fine. But the homage stuff is pretty gimmicky. I think if it works,
Yeah.
it works. But now, honestly, if I was an artist, I would stray away from that. unless you wanted to play into it for the marketing. I mean, fine, whatever.
I think
but
the biggest thing is world building now. Like building a world that can be respected.
I love that stuff.
Yeah.
World building is so important to me as a listener. Not even like a content creator, but a listener. I just like that's why I loved Astro World. Astro World was like such. I think both of you guys had mentioned just such a perfect world to build into. It made sense. It was. That's why I probably have it as like a top 3 album for all time for me. Because I mean, the music's fantastic, but I think the world just adds so much more. Like it just makes it so much better.
Even with the music, it feels like it's own. Each song felt like its own.
Yeah, 5% Tent. Like it's such a cinematic.
You know one that's like kind of underrated to me. It's not underrated, but like Carousel. Like listen to that
Yeah,
in the car.
So
bro.
Gosh. Oh my! In the Frank Ocean surprise,
Like,
right? He got the first Frank Ocean like feature in ages.
Yeah.
There's so many good moments on that album.
So and those are the albums that stick. Like I'm still playing Astro World to this day.
Yeah.
The replayability, even the time when the album came out. The album came out in the summer, so it's like the vibes were incredible.
So
like playing
good.
it in the car, playing it at night, like late night drive vibes. Like it was just. That might be his best.
I love when an album drops at the
so.
right time. Like,
Yeah.
you shouldn't be dropping like a winterish album in July. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like, you shouldn't be dropping like a summer album in January. I
Yeah.
feel like. You got, if it's seasonal, it's gonna pick up.
Which gets me to my point of winter future. I think Future drops this winter.
February.
and-
I'm feeling the February.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see that. I hope it's good.
Yeah.
I think it should deliver.
The thing with Future is I don't ever have a worry about it being not good.
Yeah, I hope so. I mean, I think it'll be fine. Honestly, I think it'll be great. Like I think it'll definitely be something to watch and listen. And the one thing I'm like, do you guys like watching him live?
I haven't watched it live.
It's
Really?
it's not incredible.
It's not crazy.
It's
I've seen it a lot. I've seen him. Honestly, I think he was actually my first ever show. that I went to, which it was amazing. So I love Future, honestly, but I've seen him. Dude, I think it's like low key, like at least 5 times, honestly.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because I mean, he was doing so many Rolling Louds in that Summer Smash too, and then I feel like there's just random festivals too. I mean, I don't know, but he was my first show, which is crazy. The lineup honestly was low key insane for that. My first ever show. Do y'all remember your first ever show? Like vividly or no?
Mine was.
I always like wonder about that stuff.
Bryson Tiller was mine. I think.
Oh, that's vibes.
Yeah.
It was good.
Yeah, no, it was fire.
I
It was his
fucking
first. It
love
was his first
Bryson
tour
Tiller,
too.
dude.
So like, it was like him doing like all the classics.
Oh my gosh, I've never seen
And
him
he
live.
had some
Oh, wait, no, I haven't.
unreleased. He had some unreleased too. That was fire.
Yeah.
Ever since I've been out in LA, I've been enjoying a lot of the small shows and stuff. I've never been to like a small show before, so like going and seeing those, that have been really fire. I feel like.
Wow, that's fire. What about you?
I'm trying to think. I can't even remember my first show. Like my first, I think it might have been like a festival, but I remember like the first concert that was crazy that I went to was Travis Scott at Penn State. He came to perform at Astro World, and he had the whole roller coaster on the ceiling and both sides.
Yeah.
Sheck West was performing. What's the joint? I
The
got
popular-
Mo
Obama.
yeah. And that was huge at Penn State. Like that was the fucking anthem.
Oh yes, yeah.
So that shit was insane. I can't even. I think my first concert though was a festival, like a Rolling Loud. Maybe.
Yeah, I remember mine was Future, but it was crazy because the openers, it was supposed to, Kodak Black was supposed to be on there, but I think he got arrested, so yeah, he couldn't. But the opener was Tory Lanez, and then it was Migos, and then Future. It was insane.
I'm so
dude.
glad they released Chicks tapes.
Yeah.
2 through 4. Oh my.
It's
gosh.
crazy, honestly.
The samples on those.
Like, bruh.
What's funny is like for that Future show, I low key I wanted to see Tory Lanez the most.
Yeah.
At the time because I was a huge Tory Lanez fan. Honestly, it fucking sucked because I went with my cousin and she was like, I don't know, I was 16. I think she's like 24 at the time, 25. And she was like, oh, like, trust me, they always start like 2 hours late or some bullshit, whatever. Which I guess now that I have been in the concert scene, like, it's kind of true.
Yeah.
But we show up, like horrible traffic, whatever. I damn near missed Tory Lanez. Like, I saw one song. I was so pissed off. I was so fucking mad at her. But
She tried to give you good advice, and it just wasn't
yeah,
the
because
time.
she was driving. Because I honestly, I don't know if I got my license when I was 16. But I think I was like just 16, so I didn't have it at that time. But yeah, she drove us, and she was late.
Because sometimes it is like that. Sometimes it is like that, and sometimes they're actually on schedule. Like it's the luck of the draw. Sometimes
It really is, honestly. But Tory Lanez, Migos Future, first ever shows, kind of insane. It could have been Kodak
that's
too.
a W for
The
sure.
thing is, it's like a
Kodak.
big amphitheater, so it was like kind of a moment like where they can have a lot of artists. But
So that was out here.
Bay Area,
Bay Area,
yeah,
okay.
it's called it's Shoreline Amphitheater. It's like really big in the Bay. It's like it's low key like. Wait, is it on? No, it's on Charter. It's in San Francisco somewhere.
Okay.
But yeah, it's sick though, honestly, and it's like right by the water too, so it's cool.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to go to. Well, I think I already missed the tickets, but the Rolling Loud this year, but I forgot.
Oh yeah, I'll be there for sure. I don't know. You know, they were gonna let me leak some of the people that are on the lineup, but I
that's fine.
can't. Wait, when will this drop?
Probably it takes some. When do you need to drop then?
No, I don't need to drop anything. I was gonna name people in the lineup.
Probably be like a week or two.
I don't know if the lineup's coming out that fast. I was gonna like say like, the lineup's crazy, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I probably shouldn't say any names yet, just because I don't know if the lineup's gonna drop. But it's great. It's a good one.
Okay.
It's a really good one. I'm kidding, Buck. Actually, after having the conversation that we did, it's a good one for sure.
good.
But they were gonna let me leak some of the names, but the managers weren't really feeling it. But Rolling Loud was feeling it, so I'm excited though for Orlando. It'll be fun. It's interesting that it's in Orlando, but it'll still be fun.
Vibes. If Florida is already not crazy enough.
Insane, bro. Orlando's also crazy as shit too. People don't even know that.
Really?
Yeah, Orlando is wild.
Yeah, some stuff goes
I need to
on
go
there.
again. I need to go again.
Yeah, Orlando's had its interesting moments. I feel like it's an interesting city. I've only been like once, but I don't know from what I've seen online. So
It'll
see.
still be a great time. No.
Yeah.
No, it'll be lit.
Yeah, are you gonna go?
I'm not sure yet. I would like to go though. I would like to go
Yeah.
for sure.
It's YoungBoy, Cardi. I don't know who the other one is. It might be Travis, but YoungBoy's headlining. So
Smart move.
YoungBoy, Cardi. I was gonna leak Osanta and 1 a.m. but
Oh, okay.
you know Steph, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Steph doesn't fuck with me really,
okay.
so
Damn.
But Rolling Loud was down for us. So I might get to leak some other names, but
That's fine. What has been the issue with social media, that phone lately, or what's been coming up on your phone, your feed, stuff like that? Maybe not issue, but like what's been coming up on your feed a lot?
well, I mean, honestly, bro, I don't want to be checking my feed for my sports stuff because I already know it's just sad Oregon edits right now, bro. I'm just gonna get the sad fucking Oregon edits that get me every time. But dude, honestly, I'm trying to think, bro. There's been a lot of I've been seeing this like AI fucking the Grok shit's crazy. By the way, the
bro.
remove whatever.
new one?
I did one of those and
What's the
definitely
new
regret
Grok?
it. Oh wait, you've been seeing it a lot, right?
I've been seeing
I'm on Twitter OD, so that's why. But
the AI I've been seeing is like them AI and like a random public figure on.
yeah, I took like the Finn Wolfhard, the
Yeah.
Stranger Things guy, and like that Cardi.
Yes,
yeah.
bro.
I was about to say that, but then I thought about the Grok shit.
Okay, yeah.
But there's like two. The one thing is like a lot of people are just putting like these like mainstream figures in like these kind of rapper settings or
Yeah.
whatever, like old Chief Keef photos. But they're like AIing them to look. It's weird.
Oh,
it's kind of
weird?
funny, low key.
Yeah, some of them are funny. Some of them I'm like, all right.
Yeah,
Alright, you're dragging
honestly,
it. You're dragging
one or two times it's cool, but then like they kind of
Yeah.
it's an account dedicated for it's weird. But the I'm on Twitter a lot because like I mean, my whole content pieces I post news. So I'm talking about the news and Twitter in terms of rap.
It's like the main.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the fastest, and that's where I'm building. You know, my Twitter. That's the goal. Anyways, there's been like this, I guess a trend to you know what Grok is? It's like Twitter's
Yeah.
AI. Yeah, it's like so people will post a photo of two
I know
artists
what
like
you're talking
Uzi and Cardi, and they'll be like at Grok remove the worst artist, and Grok will actually remove an artist. I don't
Yeah.
know how they do it, but I did it with Che and Osama's son, and it removed Osama's son. And it's people are just doing it. I only did it once. I'm like, okay, I'm low. I don't want to OD this, but people are just doing it with everything now. Like they put Drake May and Tom Brady in photo. Grok removed the worst quarterback, and I removed Tom Brady, which is hilarious. Yeah, like so it's just like rage bait stuff that just pisses everyone off. But that's everything, bro. On Twitter, if you scroll for like a minute, you'll see it probably 5 times. It's everywhere.
The stuff I was talking about is like they'll use mainstream figures and they'll have them like rap and do all the signals and all of that, like no matter what. And it looks like they're really rapping to the song.
Fucking
like,
insane.
Nuts. And it'd be underground music too. It'd be like rap underground. I'd be like, this is hilarious. Especially if like it's off putting, like it's young boy with like I don't know, like Tom Brady or something like that.
Yeah. Some just like collabs that will never probably happen. Just like 2 different worlds. But that stuff is like once or twice it can be funny. Same with the Grok thing. And then I'm just like seeing like so much of like bullshit. I'm like, dude, like this is too much. But I'm like, damn, I kind of fed into it too because I mean the tweet that I did, I think did like at least like 700, 800K. So it's like I probably fed into it a little bit. Bit.
Even though it is an AI removing it, people are gonna be like, oh,
exactly. Yeah.
How do y'all feel about rage baiting?
I feel like that's
the
era.
High.
That's the era we're in right now.
All-time high of rage baiting.
I never try to, like, I feel like me personally, I just don't even want to do that shit. Cause like it's just getting rage baited. I know how it feels, so it's like I'm just not at the, because dude, my community like on Twitch, that's all they do, and I play into it, of course. Like I'm super, knowing of like how to play into it, I think, and how how good it can be, but it's bad, honestly.
So you gotta do that with like a lot of your social media content too, just to, like,
it's unfortunate.
Catch their attention and then like switch maybe like throughout it. Like I think that's like the era we're in. We're in a attention deficit. So like because everybody is the attention span is getting lower because of TikTok, because of these things. I feel like that's where we're.
Where are we gonna go though, bro?
Right? How do we improve?
There's gotta be a thing that switches like back, because like there's too many things that I look at and that
people say YouTube's coming back.
YouTube's definitely coming back.
I'm on YouTube.
Even like Instagram's coming back to being a little bit more weird, but also like there's so many things that I see on the daily basis that I'm like, I don't even know if this is real now.
Yeah.
Like it's hard for me to like just trust stuff. Even like headlines we were talking about, like an asteroid could come and destroy Earth in 2025. You'd be like, I don't even believe the headline anymore, because when I read the article, it's like not the same thing. So there's gotta be something that flips us back to like telling the truth again.
I think there will. I think it's kind of like, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not, but I feel like it is maybe like a phase thing. I don't know. I feel like eventually people will just kind of phase back into, at least on the content side, like longer form.
Yeah.
I mean, the AI stuff is a little bit like, but I think people might get tired of it, like using it for this type of thing.
Yeah.
Eventually, and I feel like it won't be like a switch immediately, but eventually to kind of just, like AI will still be used, of course, and prominent for like other things. But I think like in terms of people doing shit like this, like the Grok and the mainstream whatever, and just bullshit, like I think it will kind of simmer down a little bit. But I do worry about like, bro, because I see stuff and I'm like, damn, my grandma will get fooled by this. You know what I mean? Like even my mom, low key, like I could see her like seeing it and be like, what? I think my
I'm scared when we get to the point where it's not going to be, you're not going to be able to tell, and they'll be able to throw up any type of news.
Yeah.
And whoever was around just shuts up.
Yeah.
That's a real thing that could happen.
That's probably already happened. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, dude, I think about all the like low key, like not clowns, but the people on Facebook that will just like, probably spend a little too much time on. There's probably so many like storylines and like just bullshit that they believe that's like AI, like completely fake. But I know it'll be like cooked for me. Like I'll feel really fucking cooked when I see AI and I don't realize it, and I can't detect. I'm like, okay, that's like.
I think I've been pretty good at it. I think I've been pretty good.
Yeah. I think so too for me too.
But you never. But the thing is, you never know. You thought you knew, but like you thought that was a regular video, but it wasn't. Or you thought that was, I don't know.
When they were leaking the like Marvel stuff, I still wouldn't believe it until Marvel had posted it. Every time I'm like,
it makes sense.
When I saw Cyclops, I was like,
Yeah, that's a whole thing though. That's a whole nother thing. Like in terms of marketing, like rollout, like you can't even surprise niggas no more.
Mm-hmm.
Like because people are gonna be like, oh, it's fake.
Yeah.
And then you're like, no, guys.
Now you
ruin it.
You got
now you ruin
like,
it
hey,
by
actually,
being like,
this is
hey,
real.
guys, this was actually me. And then it's like, it ruins the whole thing.
Yeah.
So I think we just have to start getting like disclaimers on stuff.
Yeah. I think that's important. Like how the Sora AI has like a watermark.
Yeah.
Some shit like that. Like where you just look at it and you're like, oh, okay, yeah. Like,
I wonder when the government's gonna step in and be like, hey, we gotta limit this. I think they have a little bit, but not.
I don't think it's like fucking things up. I just think it's like fucking people up. I don't think.
Yeah.
I don't think it comes
it's like annoying right now.
Yeah,
I
it's
think.
just like annoying.
Just like, bro.
Which is it's just like that's literally what it is. Like, all right, bro. Like,
yeah.
And so the government probably wouldn't give a fuck. At
this point, I do think there are moments where I hate to like say, but like I'll see something and say, I'm like, damn, it's kind of funny though. Like there are like AI shit that's like low key funny.
I have a picture of Morgan Freeman at the airport that I still cry to this day.
When he's sitting on the
bro, when
the
he's sitting on the luggage, bro.
Gosh,
this shit is.
You could really make anything. That's
bro,
such
you
a
can
crazy
literally
concept.
make anything AI. This giant. Like what?
You see, if I show that to my grandma, she would probably
She would
be like,
think like
she'd be like,
people.
Morgan
People
Freeman
literally
at the
were like,
airport.
"Is this real?" I'm like, "No, guys."
Yeah, talking to my grandparents or talking to like some great uncles or whatever, like, and showing them something they'll never ever know if it's real or not.
Yeah, that's like crazy, low key. They gotta stay off the internet.
But I also think like if I was fucking 12 or 13, I would be running this shit up.
Oh yeah,
Making funny shit.
I'd be learning the AI and
I
like,
would be
yeah, I'd learn all of the shit. Like I would definitely make like some weird fucking like just weird shit. Or if I had infinite, like say, back when fucking Braun was really hooping and I hated the Hawks. Like I can make any Jeff Teague. Like I can troll the shit out of Jeff Teague. Or like anybody, like if I had infinite beef with somebody as a kid, like I'm using AI and I'm
so
fucking your life
many,
up.
so many photos.
But yeah, it's just we're in a weird place, dog.
But
Definitely.
it's that damn phone. I'm telling
It's
you.
that damn
It's that damn phone.
bro.
Well, man, 42 Sam, I appreciate you coming.
Of course,
out,
bro.
man.
Super fun. Thank you guys for having me. It's super fun.
What
Love talking sports, music, all that.
Plug all of your stuff.
Oh yeah, I mean, 42 CEO everywhere, 42 Sports. Definitely, honestly, if there's one thing I could plug, new TikTok, because I got banned. But hey, we got. I mean, I'm at 18,000 in 8 days.
Fire.
So, and that's a new account. So thankful for my community for even getting me. I mean, I had 10,000 in 12 hours, so that was crazy.
That's crazy. That's dope. W community. W
Yeah,
support.
but new TikTok, because I think it's cooked. I have the new one. But 42 CEO, 42 Sports, the stream, Sirius XM show, shout out Hip Hop Nation, shout out Bars and Rap TV, and shout out Rolling Loud too, because we were just talking about it. Rolling Loud, hire me again. But shout out 42 CEO though, everything, yeah.
Appreciate y'all guys coming out, and we'll catch y'all next time.